Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mysteries of the Sand. Today is session 33. There we go. Session 33. My webcam has died, so I've been crying inwardly a lot and sad. Uh, my OBS also died yesterday. I've been doubly crying, but it's back today, so yay. Uh, we're going to do this session so that I can feel good about myself and not think the world is a horrible place. All right, let's begin and meet our player group people, persons, characters. There we go. Go.
Hello, I'm Callum. I play Hector the Phalacati. Yeah, that's me.
Wait, crap, we're going from bottom. Okay.
We go from whatever order.
Fuck, okay.
We don't have to have an order. Why do we always try and do an order? It doesn't work.
Because
It never
we keep talking over each other, we don't have an order.
works. We do that anyway.
I'm Strawn and I play as Adam the Crooked.
I'm Nadine and I play Maya the expert.
I'm Janine. I play as Gamila the Spooky.
I'm Flux. I play Fatima, the searcher.
Oh my gosh, you actually.
You know what?
remember.
Fuck it. I'm changing my name back to my usual name just so that I'm at the top this next time.
Yeah, someone has to be first.
And if if Callum is going first every time, then it doesn't really matter if you're like at the bottom or at the top. All right, okay. We're actually starting a mystery after many sessions. So we get to do at the beginning of each mystery. So Maya gets to roll the woman with the plan. Woo!
Oh boy, I'm not prepared to roll anything.
Oh, I forgot that's a thing.
Yep,
How long has this been?
it's been a thing since the beginning.
Like basically, yeah. I'm pretty sure like I took that immediately.
Like you started with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like she hasn't done it for the longest time. I
No,
remember
I
her doing
do
it
it,
once.
I just never use it.
Yeah. So
Oh.
like, if you want, you can remove that if you really want to.
Nah, I mean I'm gonna have to change playbooks soon anyway, so
Oh yeah, that's true though. All right. So you get one. Yay, you get one.
Damn it. Why didn't she lose?
Yeah, she loses
Hey.
nothing. She just on a 10 plus she'd get 2.
No, I wanted to get more EXP to change playbooks faster.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Fucking rude.
What? Okay. So last time stuff happened. Stuff saw extreme weirdness, and the most important stuff is there was a telephone call in a void, and then not a void, but then more voids, and then there was dicks being painted on people's face, and there was a random lightning strike on a random normal citizen who absolutely had it coming. Absolutely, nobody doubts that.
Tough is a thought.
Thoth is definitely yes. Oh yeah, the scribe call. Thank you for reminding me of that extremely dumb thing. Oh my gosh. All right. And yeah, the team is now heading to Thebes. Ooh. Let me actually move the map around because I did prepare things. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
remind me again. I still don't have powers.
Yes. Okay. Reminder, and just so everyone has an idea of like the relative positions of Crocodilopolis and Thebes. So this is Crocodilopolis, Fayum Oasis. This is Thebes.
What? Sorry. Don't see the ping.
This is the Fayum Oasis. Just log out and just scroll out until you see like the full map on the left. This is the Fayum Oasis where there is Crocodilopolis. This is Thebes.
Oh, that's far.
That is far.
Yeah.
That was Memphis. This was Crocodilopolis. This is Thebes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a long trip.
That is a long trip. That's why I said like along the way you do your like phone call things because it's gonna take like a week or so to go there.
I'm pretty sure that phone call didn't even take a day.
No, it didn't take a day, but it happened like between that trip. That's why you didn't have any like harm during
Oh,
the phone call. You are
okay.
going very far south.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me switch back to Thebes again. Wee. All right. Yay. So Thebes is on the eastern side of the river Nile. The western side of the river Nile is the Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings is like like gigantic like burial ground location. Like remember like the Saqqara in Memphis? This is like 10 times that big. It was like active for a long time back in the. Oh my gosh, you're making a skull face. God damn it.
I really hope that's a skull face.
I really hope that's a skull face too. Thank you for adding the nose. Oh, very nice.
In character or like
I
IRL?
No, IRL.
nice,
Oh, nice.
nice.
But
very
in
nice.
character probably too. Let's be
I have
honest.
just noticed something that cannot be unseen.
Oh no.
Don't. No, we know what it is. Just
Oh,
Look
Why
at the
did you
bottom
have
of
to
the
say it?
map.
Oh no. What's happening at the bottom of the map?
oh
I'm not drawing it
no.
on.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god!
Oh,
I think I
no.
see it. I think I see it. I don't know for certain. If you
It's just,
if you were
it's
to
just
point it
bottom.
out, I'll be okay with it. But you don't have to point it out.
Yeah.
God
I'll
damn
just
it!
You'll
put
be
a
okay.
square.
Is YouTube okay with it? Ah,
God
there you go.
damn it! God damn it! God fucking damn it! Why?
Oh no.
Oh no! I want to like crop that away, but I also want to keep it just for the memes. Fuck it! I'm keeping it for the memes.
Alien from.
What the?
Isn't it the alien from?
God damn it! Oh okay. Oh okay. Someone drew that in black, and I don't know who it is.
It's
Hey.
me.
It's for
I
PG
was
purposes.
Listen,
Okay. Wait.
listen,
Censor
listen.
box.
It's
I
it.
wasn't.
Listen, it's a
I wasn't
natural
aiming.
part of the body, and we should all be respectful. Okay.
I think you mean it's a natural part of geography. What's the body got to do with it, Annie?
It's a
Yeah.
natural part of the body of the earth. Okay, the body of the earth.
Look at-
That's what I meant. Obviously, obviously.
Look at what Flux is drawing.
What is
It
Flux
looks like a
even
man.
doing?
It looks like the entire map looks like a man looking to the side as well.
No,
It
don't.
doesn't help at all.
Oh
It does
no!
not help at all.
What the fuck? Why?
Oh my god, I
need
hate it
I
here.
I need to revoke Flux's drawing privileges. What the fuck? Why?
Deleting everything.
Oh no!
Uh,
Why would you do this? Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah. Valley of the Kings. Fun fact. Nadine, what you have seen is pretty much what is already there. It's like a little bit less buried in sand, but that is pretty much also what it is because Valley of the Kings has not been in use for like 1,000 years, even at this time of history. And you only saw it being unused for 3,000 years. So, you know, it's more than that, but it's like, you know, it's the same level of disrepair as before. God damn it again. All right. Ah, god damn it.
this is why I zoom in.
The issue is we're all zoomed in, Flux.
I'm scrolling up.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee
No,
it.
not zoom in there. My
shit.
God.
Fucking shit! Why are you doing this? Why? You don't.
Annie,
Oh, okay.
I
You did.
actually-
You know
I
what?
actually
You know what?
relate to what Annie said.
I am banning you all to the main page.
Thank you, Annie.
I'm
Thank
banning you all to the main page. Fucking shit! Why? Why would you do this? Oh. You know, I'm not even going to share this like a cool page on like Roll20 anymore because fuck it. God damn it.
It's in Roll20.
It like I didn't post that into Roll20, the picture that I posted in Discord right now. Anyway.
Oh wait, no, that's different. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
that's a aerial view that I got from the game, obviously, because yes.
Nope, I still see it. Ah, damn
Of
it.
course you do. Of course you do.
No,
because
it's slightly cropped off. It's cropped off. It's cropped off.
it's mostly
It's been
cropped
cropped
off.
up.
Mostly.
It's cropped off.
It's a crop
This
top.
is
Okay, got it. All right. Moving on.
it's technically crop bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Why are we such horrible people?
Callum, weren't you saying you were normal?
I'm normal for this group.
No, you're not. Just admit it. Just
apparently.
admit it. You're not really. We all know this.
Birds of the same feather.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay.
Goodness.
So, all right. Back to the context and stuff. All right. So, yeah. God damn it. I'm completely losing track of everything. Okay. Um, Hector got a letter from Tariq, who is currently the Philokatai at Thebes, who used to be the old friend of his father. Back when his father was like working, as part of the group, and the Hector was in training and stuff like that. Yeah, and so yeah, you got that letter and that telling you about some strange sightings, but the letter appears to have been delayed like a few days. So when you got it, which was like a week ago back in Crocodilopolis, so you're finally coming into Thebes. uh, I don't know if you wrote a reply back, which would obviously go up, like ahead of you, because you would take like breaks along the way, and the postal ship will go ahead and stuff. So if you send like a reply back, like there are like decently big like dock towns for waiting, like Asyut or Abydos. Like these are like Dendera, uh, etc. These are like decent Hermopolis. These are like decent cities to like stop and do stuff. Why is there a random? God damn it, Flux!
What's Flux doing this time?
Flux. Flux is doing things. Let's not go over the details.
I
What?
feel now is the best time to go over the details.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you're kind of arriving to the well, shit. Now I need to show you. I don't need to show you. Never mind. You're coming at Thieves from the northern side. There is the docks. I do need to show you. All right. Fuck it. I made this thing. You're all gonna be mature about it. I think maybe. I don't
Where
know.
are the dogs?
Maybe that's too much to ask. Maybe that's a bit too much to ask.
Where are the dogs?
The docks are probably here. Yeah, it looks like there's a docky place. Yeah, docky place. Yeah. So yeah, you're coming into like dock. What are like each of you doing? Let's figure that out.
Trading. Trading. I am doing trading. Because that's what I am primarily.
Okay, how are you? No, I mean you're coming into dock right now. You haven't like reached it yet. There are
Oh,
stuff
you're
that
coming. We haven't yet. Okay.
you're like preparing to get. Yes. Yeah, we are preparing. Your ship is preparing
I'm
to
probably,
dock.
I'm probably on the prow. Probably
Good
just on
job.
the prow.
Good job, Callum. Congratulations on proving yourself wrong that you're the most normal of the group. Congratulations.
I am the meme master. I have to create memes. That's my goal.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Okay, all right. Oh god. Yes, it was. Listen, if you think about it, dicks and docks are extremely close words. Anyway,
Basically the same thing.
why are we talking fucking shit? All right, moving on. Okay, what are each of you doing? It's like let's say it's morning around say like
I
I
said I
don't know,
was on the
9ish
prow.
or something. You probably spent the night at Coptos, and you're like that's not too far away. So yeah, it's early morning. There we go. Like say 9ish a.m. There you go.
You mean we docked right at 9 a.m. pretty much.
I don't know if that's
are
a
we
mean or
in?
something.
Are we still in
You're
the boat, or we're?
you
No, I
haven't
mean, like, are we
you
still
have
in
not
the boat or are we already
you
on
have
land?
not docked. It's the boat is preparing to dock. I want to know what your characters are doing as this like city, this large city, which is larger than Memphis. Wait, no, sorry, that's not a
Okay.
lie. That's a lie. It's larger than Crocodilopolis. It is smaller than Memphis, but it used to be larger. You can tell, like, there are like a lot of the temples that you can see. So this is one temple. This is another temple. This temple is mostly fine. There are some repair work going on with, like, large, like, poles and stuff for, like, repairing people. This one is very much in ruins. You can see that from a distance. It appears to be in use, but it does, like, a lot portion of it has, like, fallen in, and it hasn't been repaired.
You can see it from the boat. That temple.
You can see it from the boat. These temples are quite tall, and if you
Okay.
look at the picture, you can see why. Like, they're quite tall compared to the rest of it. Like, temples have gates.
Okay.
So the temple on the north, this one, that's the temple of Amun. This one is the temple of Mut or Mut. I don't actually know how that's pronounced, but good enough. Nobody knows how it's pronounced. I think maybe, I don't know. That's a lie. I'm just lazy.
Huh.
Yes, Mut or Mut. I don't know how that's pronounced. I think it's Mut, likely, or could be Mut also.
Egyptians would say it as moot.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
Mut. Yeah. I think Mut sounds better than Mut, I guess. So yeah, Mut, because Mut sounds like Mut, and let's not do that. Okay. All right, so it's Mut. Hey. All right. So yeah, like, as it's coming into, it is related to Mot, but not necessarily. Mot is a Phoenician deity. Mut is the Egyptian one. They are not technically interchangeable.
Okay. I think Camilla has been trying to shoot down a seagull.
How?
Because I'm sure, whenever some ship are trying to dock, seagulls always land on the side of the boat.
Okay. Like, oh,
So
she's
she
using
will.
her bow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So she will
has a
shoot
bow?
them
Yeah, she has a
away
bow.
from the. Actually, she would.
Just so
She
you
would
know,
make sure.
just so you know, if your arrows fall overboard, you're likely not getting them back.
She knows.
Oh,
Okay, good.
she
As,
knows.
as as long as you know.
Yeah, she just wants to hurt something, so
Okay.
she's trying to.
Okay,
It's
sure.
been a week. She's been
Alright.
antsy on the boat.
Yeah, understandable.
I like how you want to hurt something that's, like, really far away, even though there's, like, one person that really wants to get hurt by you in the boat.
I don't want to get hurt by fucking Camilla, okay?
I also don't imagine there would be seagulls, so it's more like, regular gulls probably, because you are inland. You are inland, yeah.
So
regular
so
gulls.
Gamila will be probably shooting up.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. That's great. What are everyone else doing?
Well, Maya's been in her haven
Mhm.
researching different realms.
Ooh, okay. About different realms. Interesting. Why don't you hit me with a what's the word? Investigate a mystery. You can use one
Yeah.
of your haven bonus or whatever happens there. You can do that.
Okay. So that's a +1, right?
Probably. I
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's +1, yeah.
Yep. All right. Oh look, it's a 2d6 plus 4. I wonder if you can fail. Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Let's just.
You can. It's not impossible.
And yes. But it's well. I think you tried very hard to not fail there.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Fail.
2 general or 1 specific question. You got the exact opposite of failing. Congratulations.
I succeeded so hard, it's almost back to failing again. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
All right.
I guess I want like a specific question.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want more info if I can find more information about what Seth told me about different realms.
Mm-hmm. All right. So like what specific information like are you like is it specific or is it general? Like that's like a good like thing point, I guess.
I mean, I guess like specific, like,
Okay.
and focused on
Hmm.
maybe on getting there.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. So I think like oh, and you said that's a specific one. Okay, so you're gonna get more details about this one answer. Okay, so for the duration of your trip, you like bring out all the things that you have brought from like various scrolls and scripts and stuff like that, from like various information that you thought would be relevant, and you go through them one by one, trying specifically to figure out information about like uh passage to strange places and whatnot. And yes, there are reference to the Odyssey, obviously, because that, yes, yes, anyway. uh yeah, and so you do like so so like from information that like once you have like a lot of like, now that Seth has told you more about it, and you start like seeing patterns in the scripts, and like you can glean that some of them are relevant, some of them are obviously made up stories by humans and stuff, like the writers and stuff. But so you can tell depending on like, so there are, from what you can tell, are at least 4 or 5 different realms, it appears. But there are also different like stories of like other types of realms, like not just these. So it appears there's 2 different sets of realms. One is realms of the living, and another is realms of the dead. And each have multiple realms in it. You can, from your research, you can tell that Irkalia is likely one of the realms of the dead. Irkalia, by the way, is where the Udug came from, the fire Udug. Irkalia is where
Mhm.
your Edumu originates from. Irkalia is where the Cacodemons came from. And Irkalia is also where the Rabisu was from. They are,
Okay.
Irkalia is the Sumerian underworld, and you can very much tell that that is one of the realms of the dead. There does appear to be other realms of the dead. Realms of the living, obviously, the world you're in is one of the realms of the living. There, uh, apparently, Atlantis, as you read about it, you realize it makes the most sense that Atlantis is not an island but a separate realm. That's how it makes the most sense. And people who went there or claim to have went there likely had similar experience to Fatima, but on a longer time frame. So instead of Fatima's like a few minutes, it was likely for a few days or weeks or stuff like that. So that would give rise to the legend of Atlantis and stuff. So you figure the island of Atlantis is likely in another realm, which was confirmed more or less by the Blarg. The gods' realms is likely what is referred to as Olympus, Mount Olympus. Not obviously the real Mount Olympus, because that's a mountain and people have been on top of it already. So, uh, g- all right. Uh, moving on. Uh, and yeah, and the Titans, the Mount Othrys, that is also called the place of the Titans, that also is likely not the real Mount Othrys, but rather a place in this other realm. So there are, you can at least count these 5 realms. There may be more. So you have Olympus, or whatever, wherever that place is, the realm of the gods. You have the realm of the Titans. You have the realm where Atlantis is. You have the realm where you currently are, and you have Irkalia. And there does appear to be more, though you can tell there are definitely an upper limit. There aren't like infinite realms, from what you can tell at least. So that's I think That's, I think, a good enough information. Good enough information. All right. Wait, everyone can read it on Wikipedia. It's not like hard to find, okay, Fox? Everyone knows
No, but
about
like
the thing.
the Wikipedia is a bit wordy, so I have like a good like rendition of it.
Oh my gosh.
You
All
could
right.
just
Okay.
post it in the Mystery of the Saturn's like Discord.
Yeah.
Like,
You
you
can,
really
like-
want to share it.
Yeah, if you really want to share this, like,
It's actually not safe for life. I'm not kidding.
Yes,
Just DM me if you want it.
you think this
No.
server is not safe for life? Wow.
It has
You're the
tag
one.
warnings.
You're the one who noticed the thing in the geological structure. I'm just saying.
What?
What? All
Oh,
right.
that was Callum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. That was Callum. Okay, never mind. I
Yeah,
stand
Callum
corrected.
is worse than Flux.
Yeah,
I'm no worse than Flux.
that's exactly someone who isn't worse than Flux would say.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worse than Flux. You said that's exactly what something who isn't worse. Oh, wait. No, I am worse. No, Flux is worse. Fuck off. I'm being bullied. I'm leaving the server.
Wonderful. And anyway, moving on.
Wonderful.
Wait. This is the first time you realize you're being bullied? Like, your character has
Let's move
being
on,
bullied
please.
the entire
We've gone
time.
on this.
Yeah, but I'm usually the fun one who makes memes. I'm not usually bullied. Hector can be bullied all he can.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so that was Maya's like very productive research. Apparently, she rolled a 16 on a 12. Good job. Okay, moving on. What is the rest of you doing? What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, Gamila has been shooting birds.
Yeah, no,
up
we know
in the
that. We know
sky.
that.
No, we
Gamila,
know that.
besides Gamila and Maya, what are the rest of you doing? Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
Anon would be researching on making a weapon.
What weapon?
On that note, I want to use weird alchemy.
Wait, you've already used it, so you've been working on that one this entire time. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
so
he would be researching on poison.
okay, you're researching on poison. What kind of poison? Like
The one
just
that
in
can
general or
slowly-
something?
Just in general. The one that can instantly kill you and the one that can slowly kill you.
What? Oh, okay. So you are researching specifically lethal poisons and not non-lethal
Yes.
poisons. Okay, good to know. Because non-lethal poisons do exist and are more common. But okay, if you want to research lethal poisons, good for you. Moving on. What are like Hector and Fatima doing? The two sanest of the group.
I'm probably just reading up on books on Atlantis.
Okay, cool.
Just like
Where
it's a
did
pile of scrolls.
where did you acquire these books?
In Maya's Haven.
Oh my god!
You'd allow me, right? You'd allow me to use your haven.
This is Fatima.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Oh my god!
She's kind of reluctant there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course she is, but Fatima hasn't done anything yet. So
I
I
like how
can't
you
wait
say
till
that.
Fatima does something.
Maya's is jealous of me.
Yeah.
Maya's is absolutely jealous of me.
Yes.
what?
Listen.
No.
Listen. You have you have a cooler pet, and you went to a cool place already. Maya's absolutely envious.
No.
Okay, we believe you. All right.
Technically, she did went to a different realm.
Yes. Fatima
Yeah.
did.
In
So-
two realms, by the way. 2 realms.
2 realms. She's not jealous. What are you talking about?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Stop
All right.
telling me how I feel.
Okay. All right. Do you like? Okay. All right. What is Hector doing?
I mean, if you're talking about what the party thinks I'm doing, they probably think I'm flogging myself based on how everyone seems to think I'm a masochist.
No. I'm
But no.
actually asking what is Hector doing as the ship is coming into port.
Hector is just getting ready for getting into dock and things like that.
Wonderful. All right. So as Gamela continues like shooting at bards, and why don't you give me a act under pressure, low stakes?
That's okay. Cool.
Oh, Jane.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's
Hey. All right. Okay. You have managed to shoot a few birds. Th- th- I think you managed to kill one. It just like falls to the falls to the Nile, like starts like you got a very good shot and it kind of falls, and I think like one of the crew, like your cook, or probably just like uses a rope to grab the bird, and it's like uh yeah, good shot.
Dinner time.
Can
And yeah, and
can
takes
you
it
eat
inside.
this?
Hmm. What
Yeah.
is Gamila's reaction as this cook just like says good shot and takes the bird inside?
She will go over and say, "Can I?" She stops and thinks for a second. Can I? How do you say it? Be the one to crack this one open. Teach me how to prepare this bird.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Um. Hmm. I don't know. Okay. You know what? I think you're going to say that, and he's going to like reply when there's like a shout from another ship. It's like, Gamila, is that you? Like it doesn't sound quite as exciting, but yeah, it's like neutral-ish, but it's kind of exciting. Yeah,
Yeah.
the voice. I mean,
She turns around and squints her eyes. Who is it?
and she's like, there's like some like there's like what's the word? There's another ship. That's the word. Thank you. It's called a ship. There's
Yes,
another ship
it's a ship.
a little distance away. They're like far closer to the port, and they're going to like dock first. Uh, and on that is a woman who is like waving at you. Who is like,
Come
now I have a picture for them, so I can show you the picture of this person. Yay! Where? I saved it. I saved it on. I saved it. I saved it. I did I save it? Yes, I did.
Who,
Yes.
who is
Fuck
it?
yes. Fuck yes. I saved it. They did not have
Nabila.
a picture before, but
Oh,
now they do.
Oh.
it's the herbalist from the zombie.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Camila's gonna perk up and wave at her and say, "Hey, oh," and she's gonna scream at Annam, "Hey, it's the herbalist. Remember the one with the zombies? The one with the oh crawling corpses."
I'm waiting till Gamila realizes that Hector and Annam and Fatima wasn't around back then.
Oh, and then Gamila freezes. Right. I'm gonna call Maya and opens the door nonchalantly, bangs, and say, "Hey! Oh, remember that herbalist with the crawling corpses? She's here too. She's in the other ship docking."
Oh, you mean the woman who was so bad at magic? She raised the dead?
Yes, that one.
Right. What the hell is she doing here?
I don't know. And Camilla runs back out and
Mhm.
waves and say, "Maya's here too."
Nice. And what about the other two? What were their names? The one with the one who could turn into a jackal.
Retired.
Really?
Yup.
Okay. And the other one, the one good with that spear.
I have no idea.
What did you do? Did you scare them
I
away?
No, I think the job was the one who scared it away.
Oh yeah, I heard you got you people got like some sort of official team.
Hey, Gabriela starts doing a shuffle. I mean, the old
The dance.
Egyptian
Oh.
dance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing here in Thebes?
Camilla looks
You're all
to
like the two of you just shouting at each other. You're like one road apart and you're just shouting at each other. There's like no
yeah, yeah, yeah.
traffic. There's not much traffic, but there are like little boats passing by, fishing boats and stuff, and they're kind of like looking at the two of you just shouting at each other.
Yeah, Hector looks Camilla looks over to Hector and saying, "Remind me again why we're here."
I got a message, and also this is probably the next best place to check out any information on them.
Oh, so basically we got summoned for something.
And also, Thebes is a rather lively town, so hopefully it'll be a good stepping point in our quest. to
Okay.
find those-
Camilla runs over the side again, screams, "Hunting monsters again, apparently!"
Did Camilla come over to Hector when were they like relatively alone?
I don't know. I mean, it's up.
As in, is anyone in it? Is anyone in earshot?
I don't know. It's up to you. Totally up to
Anyone
you.
like what?
Well, if no one was in earshot, Hector would have also sort of said to Camilla,
Yeah.
"Really wear that mask well, don't you?"
Camilla's, what are you talking about? It smiles at him like nothing's wrong.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Hector sort of nods non-committally and walks off to get like the supplies and things off the boat and that like
Mhm.
usual.
So yeah, Hector, I think like if anybody wants to come on board after hearing all this shouting from Gamila, they can totally do that, or they can also wait. It looks
Yeah.
like there's like a queue of ships, and like your ship is on the next one after this this ship that Saliha is on. Saliha is on like a standard passenger ship. It looks like it's like probably the type that goes like up and down the Nile, so it's coming from Alexandria likely.
Camilla's screaming, "How did the study goes? Maya's asking."
Oh, that's why I'm here in Thebes. I'm here to finish up my herbalism study so I can go back and help my village better.
Come on board.
What?
And I'm gonna like go on board and shouts to Camilla, "Why are you shouting?"
Well, we're talking to each other. Why am I shouting now to you?
I don't know.
Stop shouting in my face. We're just 5 meters apart.
Okay, but can you please quiet it down? It's a bit tough to like do some studying here.
Studying.
Oh,
Just going
hello.
up
Are you
after, like,
Gamila's
hearing
new
Gamila's
teammate?
stuff.
I'm Saliha. How do you do?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing well.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I think like Hector, you got like your stuff. So their ship has already docked, and there's like a lot of passengers there. And she says, "I'll meet you on the on the pier. I'll go get my stuff. I'll wait for you
Yeah,
to
Camilla.
get off." And yeah. So yeah, so she goes back inside and starts gathering her stuff and stuff. Well, she goes out of sight basically. Uh, the ship is certainly like the passenger ship is larger. Yeah, just a lot of shouting. It is like a dock area, so there's a lot of shouting. Um, Hector, you would know a lot of things considering like your father was like part of the Phylakitai like 10 years ago, and you were like training at the time.
Yeah.
That was when the civil war between Fiscon and Cleo 2 was like kind of like winding down, and like there was like a huge like civil rebellion back in Thebes at the time, like led by this local rebel guy. And after the two pharaohs kind of like armistice and stuff, they kind of joined forces and sent like the military over to basically crush the rebellion, kill the rebel leader, and stuff. Casual reminding people who's in charge happened. Casual. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, and uh, since then, like you could like on your like on the boat and talks with Captain Conifer and stuff, like you can like Captain Conifer keeps his ears to the ground, or whatever that saying goes. That like Captain Conifer
Yes.
has said that there has been some recent rebellious activities around these parts, uh, like some sort of unrest, people kind of like making some sort of like um like with signs saying down the Ptolemies, etc., etc., that kind of like civil protest and stuff like that. And the
Pro-
around Thebes is kind of to say volatile. Certainly more than
Protest against who?
protest against. I don't think Gamila might know that. This is like clearly, I think Hector keeps attention to these things, so I think he's
Okay.
likely the only one who knows that. Fatima might know a little bit, but Fatima does know that there has been like a trouble with trading troubles. Normally, it doesn't reach to traders, but like there's an indirect effect with prices going like awkward between towns and stuff as a result of this. So that part she's aware of at least. So she's aware of the thing, like not in detail, but in like relation to how it affects like the economy, which is obviously not a good effect. All right. That's yeah. So yeah, that's the information. Hector, I don't know how much are you paying attention to like the dock like activity, or are you like just like getting your own stuff, getting ready by yourself?
No, I'd probably be keeping an eye out, especially if like I knew about like that rebellion early and things like that. Like,
Okay.
I'd probably be just like making sure everything's going smoothly.
Absolutely. Do you have any move that keep? Nah. How observant are you? Basically, I guess is a question that I'm
I
asking.
mean, his job is to catch criminals and things like that, so probably reasonably observant. Like,
Okay. Why don't you actually let's let the dice decide. Let's let the dice decide when we're in trouble. Let's roll a sharp. It's gonna be
okay.
like it's a low stakes sharp. Yeah, it's a low stakes sharp. You might get some value. You might get something. You might not. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right.
It's getting
Um,
something.
that is certainly something. Okay. So I think like as you're like paying attention, like you remember what like Captain Conifer told you, and you see like Saliha's boat kind of going ahead of you in the queue. You kind of get your stuff, and like your hand is still like broken.
I know.
Yeah.
Broken, yeah.
Yeah, but you have like your equipment in one hand, one sack, or whatever you have. Yeah.
I mean, during the week, I would have probably been practicing fighting with one hand.
Very good, very good. If you recall correctly, the thing will remain broken for at least a few mysteries.
I know, so that's why Hex would have probably started learning to use his one hand to properly
Very
leverage
nice.
his
Very
combat
nice.
ability.
Very nice. I don't think you need to roll for that. That's like good. We'll figure that out. Okay. Okay. And so you see like at the God damn it. You see the like the captain of the other ship, the passenger ship, like disembark, and like they appear to be talking to these like harbor master type people, and like the strange activity that you notice is that there appears to be a like some amount of drachmas exchanging hands, which appears to be of higher uh, like you're not certain from your distance, but you can pretty much tell it's likely going to be a bit more than the going rate for getting a berth for like docking.
Okay.
The captain is giving to the harbor master. Yes. Okay. So
So does it feel like it's extortion, or does it feel more like they've raised the rates? Like
you can't tell yet.
Right.
Like you're not close enough yet. There is some distance. There
I'm
are other people
yeah.
walking by. So yeah.
just trying to look at the face of the person paying it. Does it look like they're like are they scowling at it, or are they just sort of accepting of it?
They do appear like slightly like flustered, but they don't appear to be scowling.
Yeah, I'm just sort of looking out for cues, seeing if it seems like out of the ordinary or not.
And there are like a lot of passengers like disembarking, so you don't get like a better glimpse than that. But you might get your chance soon, because the you take a little time. It takes like around 15-20 minutes for that ship to finish like unloading the people, and there's a few more like getting on board, and they kind of move towards like the parking dock, where like they'll keep for like half a day or a day and then move on to the next city down southern. Down south. I don't know why I added southern there. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, so okay, now it's your ship's turn. Okay, your ship's is obviously like a private, like for a private ship. It's obviously not like a passenger ship, and yeah, and so it comes into dock, and I think like as it docks, like Captain Conifer kind of like starts ordering the like crew around to get ready to move again in a short while, like, and he like quickly like disembarks and goes to like talk to the harbor master person people. Yeah. Yes, Maya's ship, not yacht. Yacht is an insult to Maya's ship. Okay. Shh. But ship is better than a yacht. God damn it. Okay. All right. Hector, your ship is kind of like towed behind, so it's like the part of the ship basically at this point. Anyway, uh, okay. So what does Hector do? Because like by the time like I think the rest of the party is getting ready, you see like Captain Conifer is kind of like in a heated discussion, I would say. Not like angry or shouting, but Captain Conifer has like his arms like crossed, and they appear to be kind of like protesting, or at least like holding some sort of debate with the
I mean,
harbor master.
I'm gonna approach to
Good.
try and smooth this over and find out what's going on.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Is there some trouble here, gentlemen? He says as he sails up.
Yeah, I think the harbor master person, like I think like as you approach, like a very obviously bodyguard type person also approaches, similarly built like you. They don't have a broken arm.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think the harbor master says no, nothing at all. Just due to the recent events, the docking fees has gone up, and unfortunately the
Which
captain.
recent events?
Well, there was a lot of Philokatai in town recently with some disturbances with wild animals, and for that we had to accommodate.
So you mean what we've been called to deal with?
Well, I don't know anything about that, but that's out of my
so-
jurisdiction. It's part of the docking fee. That's
So you decided to up your prices. Why exactly? Surely dangers would lead to less people coming to town.
yes, and that's why we had to raise our prices to make sure our town is. I'm sure you can see how much damage our town is still in when we are very slowly repairing it. So it does take some effort, and with less people coming in due to these dangers.
And the money is going to the town, of course.
Of course. Why would it not? Are you like trying to like do any move or something?
I'm can I? In fact, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Do I? I think I might have something.
You can do a basic move too if you want to. That's also fine. Mhm.
Okay. Yes.
Hell now.
Yes.
Excellent.
I have realised. Yes, there is a move I want to do here.
I know you do.
Which move is it?
Just one more thing.
One more thing.
You give this a roll, then let's see what happens.
Give it a roll, then. Let's do see what happens.
Okay.
This person is a suspect, definitely. Oh my god. It's a charm, right? Yeah, it's a charm. Let's go.
Charm. Yes. Power.
These rolls. Goddamn. All right. Okay. Why don't you drop that on the chat for everyone to see what sneaky things you are doing? Oh my gosh, there we go. All right. Okay. So on a 10 plus hold 2, ask your questions.
So what I'm trying to get him to slip up on is essentially, I'm trying to find out if the money is actually going to the city, like he's saying, or if he's just up the price and is, skimming a little off the top.
Okay. I do want to clarify, because one question is from the investigator mystery list, and I allow that to be any question. That is in fact a blank. You can ask any question you want. All right.
No,
it will be general, but yeah. Okay, so what are your questions?
What my question is what is something you left out that you didn't want me to notice, but I'm specifically trying to get that specific.
Yeah, no problem. And the other question, or will that depend on the answer of this?
It will depend on the answer to this, and it'll probably be like.
Excellent. Okay. So let's begin with this. So what is something you left out that you didn't want me to notice? Okay. So this is obviously a meta question for your character, for your player, and like the character just gains this information as they observe the person answering.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to see what his response.
While they do say, like when they mention the destruction of the town, they do feel like you can see that they are like they appear to be like. They do appear to be concerned at the they're not lying about that part, that they do not like that the town is in disrepair, that the temples are in disrepair. Like they point out to the temple of Mut, which hasn't been like even started construction work yet. So they do that part is true. Whether it's going to the town or not, it that doesn't necessarily appear to be the entire answer. So you can guess like it's partially true. Some of the money is going into town, but maybe not the way that they would like you to believe.
Yeah. And the next question I'm going to ask in regards to that, in the meta sense, is you can put it with any ongoing current criminal activity, but I'm going to try and sort of phrase it in a way of sort of... It might be true that the money is indeed going to town, but... Through what means? It's clear you aren't quite saying everything, Harbour Master.
Means, well... Excuse me, what did you say you were part of? They will answer. They will answer, but yeah.
Well, you may have heard about my group. We work for the Pharaoh. We're these...
I think when you say the Pharaoh, there's an obvious, very momentary scowl on their face that immediately disappears.
I see.
You do notice it because you were paying attention so carefully. Anyone else would have missed it.
I specifically dropped that because of the rebellions earlier, and it feels like...
Good. Excellent.
So... you don't like the Pharaoh, do you?
Nobody in town likes the Pharaoh. The town is in disrepair because of their own infighting. We're just trying to make do what we have.
Perhaps this money could be best used to help out the people who don't like the pharaoh, as it were? Am I getting close?
I think they obviously seem like you can tell you've hit like at least some part of it has been correctly hidden, correctly like words correctly ascertained, and they go to like reply back, like trying to obviously probably think of like some sort of excuse, but when there's like a familiar voice, Hector, is that you? And
I
it
don't
is
see who.
it is the voice of Tariq. I do have a picture for them. I forgot to add it on to Roll20 though, so I'm pretty sure I forgot to add it to Roll20. I'll actually check. Hold on. I did not. Okay, good. Let me just drop it into here for now. Where are you? Oh, I know why I forgot to add it into Roll20, because I forgot to add it into the entire folder. Good job, May. Excellent. There we go. There we go. This is the guy. Boom. He did not have a bald spot the last time you saw him. He specifically did not.
How
Tariq,
unfortunate.
good to see you. Well, I look to the bottom. Well, what's left of you anyway? I laugh. I chuckle.
His size is like long story about that. What's going
A
on?
close shave, I take it. I'm just having a chat with my friend.
And I think like I do need to come up with a name for the harbor master guy. I'm sorry, I forgot to come up with a name for this guy. Give me a second. All right, give me 1 second. I
Will
just
be
need
named
to.
Tiamat.
What the fuck is that
Oh
noise?
god, what the
What
hell?
the hell was that noise?
There's people talking.
Who's summoning demons in the background?
It's just,
All right.
it's
I
just
think
somebody's
like Tariq says, Nesu, we had an agreement. We had an agreement that you will not be extorting these people. And Nesu said, it's not extortion. It is going back into town. I don't want to hear it. These people are my friend. Hector is a friend of mine.
No,
Hector is the son of my friend.
Calm down, Tariq. It's fine. It's fine. We can pay. It's not much of a problem.
It's
Hector is potentially about to do the shadiest thing he's ever done. So
okay. What is Hector doing?
So Hector is currently in the process. Well, Hector's current plan is he's going to get Tariq on side. Not Tariq on side. Get Nesu on side. And he's willing to pay for it, because if Nesu's in with the rebels, then they might know something more about what's going on in these people.
Okay.
And Hector, honestly, it doesn't really like he's not like he's not the Pharaoh's man. He's the people's man.
Very good. Very good.
So Hector doesn't necessarily see, like, as long as the rebels aren't like going round causing like massive like anarchy at the moment, then to him they're not terrible.
Okay, the smallest spy. Okay, listen. Why don't you roll persuade on Tariq, because they do want to like prevent you from having to do that.
Okay.
They mean well, but they like, yeah. All right. How was that? Oh my god. Okay.
Never fail.
Never fail. Not yet. Okay. So what is the reason you give Tariq that you'll handle this or something like that? I'll have a chat with him or something like that?
Yeah, I basically just say like he's not doing anything wrong. You can leave him with me. We're just having a chat. Because he hasn't actually seen him extorting us. He's just shown up and is like, why is Hector having a chat with him? He must be doing something wrong. And I'm just like, no, we're just having a chat.
Okay. He's like Tariq like probably realizes what you're doing, but still like, okay, if you I trust you. If you think it's not an issue, it's not an issue. I'll go. Why don't you, you and your team disembark, and
I'll catch up with you
yes,
later.
yes,
We'll have a chat
yes,
over a drink or something.
yes.
You
Why,
can fill me
why
in
don't
what's
you,
going
head into the inn and then drop by the Philakitai quarters, and we'll have a chat.
Certainly.
And he's and like as he like goes to walk off, I think there's like one of the like the workers like come like asking like there was some sort of like boat crash incident, and he runs off again. What's this time? And he runs off. Okay, so what do you take Nesu aside. I think like Captain Conifer like walks back, and he's like letting you take the lead because he
Yes,
knows you can lead. Yeah.
I'll handle
Yeah,
this, Captain.
he
Don't
gets that crew ready to like move to the parking dock while the rest of the team disembarks. What do you do with this boy, this Nesu boy?
So, Nessie, seems I've just done you a favour.
You could say that. I suppose I could have convinced him otherwise, but you did.
But
Why?
it would have been your word against mine, and Tarek's an old friend of the family.
Why? That's my question. Why did you?
Well, from your reactions, I've pretty much worked out that you're probably connected to the erstwhile rebellion a few years ago, no doubt. Things like that don't end, Tarek. No, Tarek. Nesu. I keep confusing the two names because they've both been used like in like simultaneous. Things like that don't just stop, Nesu. You and I both know that. Things are going wrong here in town, and I honestly want to help. I'm not, like I say, well, I may be underemployed by the Pharaoh, but I'm not the Pharaoh's man.
You are taking money from him, so in my book that's the same.
Well,
you are getting paid by him.
I'm getting paid to deal with problems that affect the people. In my opinion, whoever pays me, it doesn't matter. I'm helping the people.
There, he's in chat now. Yay! I mean he's in Roll20 now. Woo.
And considering the fact that we've dealt with things even
is
before we
Fatima
got
here
paid.
in this conversation? I need to know that.
I'm thinking that she's already up by the time that this happened.
I'd be taking him away, like away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
He wouldn't be with the group.
Never mind. All right.
I've never met the Pharaoh, but the common man I see every day. So it's quite simple. You clearly have connections. Hopefully we can work together to solve what these problems are in town. And it might even connect some problems we've been dealing with elsewhere. People causing...
Okay, what are you, like, you're trying to persuade him to do something. What is it?
I'm trying to persuade him to, like, use his connections to the rebels to either, like, get us an in with the rebels or at least get the rebels on our side so that, like, they don't interfere with what we're doing.
Roll. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll, boys. Let's get those rolls in.
Ooh. It's like 3 charm rolls in a row.
Get wrecked. Okay, then.
Nobody failed yet.
Spicy. Okay, spicy stuff. All right, let's look at that. Persuade someone.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. As long as I follow my code, I get a +1 on going to manipulate someone. I did not know that.
Yeah, but that's still like a 9.
It's still 9, yeah. I'm just saying I didn't realize I had that.
Yeah, it's hard to remember, but yeah. all right. Okay. It's a 9. Okay. So, wait, I literally just read that and completely forgot and closed it. Okay. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Okay. Where are you from? You're obviously not an Egyptian.
Rhodes.
Yes. Rhodes. Why is Rhodesian here in Egypt? What's your plan?
My father was a phylactery. I've been trained since a very young age. My only goal is to help the people. It's been what I've trained for my entire life. If my skills can save someone, then it's up to me to do it. I'd rather myself be on the firing line than others.
What's your name?
Hector.
Hector. Listen, Hector. You seem like a decent fellow. I don't want to say I don't want to die, or
I hate
to kill you. You seem like a decent fellow. I can't not hear that line. Okay, you seem like a decent fellow. The rebellion it never died. Harciasi may have been killed by the pharaoh's dogs, but his legend still lives on. His martyrdom will not be forgotten. We will take Egypt back from these non-pharaohs, these fake pharaohs. They don't even care about the people. The legends, the stories of Ramesses, Hatshepsut, those were real pharaohs. The Ptolemies are nothing compared to them. The only reason they're even here is because of Alexander. And Alexander bribed his way to being chosen as the god's son. That's being the god. Being the god Osiris. We serve a higher cause than that. And yes, it does require money, and yes, it needs us to get it from the people who arrives in town. But we are trying. We are trying to take Egypt back. And you seem like a decent fellow, and that is the only reason I told you.
I wish you well.
The pharaohs and their infighting 10 years ago, the remnants of that war can still be seen. They didn't send much support. There was some strange animals reported, and what did they do? They immediately send a contingent of phylactery to remind us, obviously, that who's in charge. Well, we think it's the last straw.
Certainly. I feel like those who are hardworking, who earn what they gain, should not be punished by those in power simply because they have power. I don't agree with how things are run. I don't serve the pharaoh blindly, but at the moment my goals are merely to help the people, to ensure that as much and as long as I can, I can save those who would otherwise suffer from things that others aren't quick to deal with.
Trust me, friend. The reason why these strange animals are happening is clearly Amun is angry at these fake pharaohs, and they are finally showing their faces. They're finally reminding us people to take action, and action we will take. Just you wait.
This is not true.
And
The
I
reason
think,
these things are happening, friend, because people are doing things beyond what they really should be. People are taking into their hands things that are against the mortal cause and trying to play at being more powerful than they really should be. We've already dealt with incidents in other cities, other towns. And I don't think this is any different. The path makes sense. Along the River Nile, things have been going on. Terrible things.
friend, I have heard of things in other town. The incident at Skiti, the illness of Sobek in Crocodilopolis. But let me tell you,
it isn't gods, my friend. It's people.
This time, it is the gods, and this time is different. Stick around. If you're here to deal with these strange creatures, then you will soon find out that I am right.
We will see.
Welcome to Thebes.
Can I count on your people to help us? Or at least not get in our way? Not cause us any problems?
I don't know how much you think pull I have, but
at the very least,
I'll let them know that you are not to be threatened, at least.
At least let them know we mean well. And
yeah, I think I think like you do made like I think he will like shake your hand or something, and
yeah, I will graciously shake his hand, and I think it's time we probably move to someone else's stuff.
Probably, I don't know why. Okay, I think like the rest of the team has like disembarked. I know it took a long time on talking, but it probably like happened faster than we thought. Anyway, you see, so you get down, and Captain Carter gets back up on, and what is Fatima doing? Like, obviously, like everyone else gets off the boat and like heads inwards towards the town. What is Fatima doing, being a merchant and all? And what is she having? Hafiz doing? There you go.
I guess like we're both gonna like go do some merchant trading. If I'm allowed to split the party, am I allowed to split the party?
If you okay, if your character wants to do merchant work, which is their job, you can obviously do that. There's no.
Yeah, I was just like I just didn't want to split the party if that didn't jive with you.
Like if it makes sense for your character
all the time.
Yeah, if it makes sense for your character, Flux, think that's a meta question. Don't ask the meta question. Think what Fatima would do, and that's the only thing that should matter.
I'm just thinking this in the best interest of the game. All right, so in that case, I'll just like tell
no. What I mean is that the best
go...
interest of the game is what your character is doing. Play your character.
Don't
play the game. Play
do
your
some
character.
merchant work. Kiki, come with me.
Right.
I will go over the merchant.
Okay,
do some merchant work.
Tell
the others really quick.
Yeah, cool. I think Hafiz will also like take some of your merchandise, and the two of you head off. Yay! Hey, just so we make things like a bit easier, maybe if you want to, you can use like Hector's boat from some time to time, because they don't have a boat of their own. Is that cool, Hector, or something?
Is that really?
Yeah,
really?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Wait,
it's
did you say
go on the joyride?
I don't know.
Is she asking to use my boat?
Yeah.
Go on the joyride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not a
that's
joyride,
fair.
not a joyride. They're doing their job, and they don't have their
If you
original boat anymore because they sold it. So yeah,
Job.
if you need to borrow my boat, as long as we're in Thebes, I won't need it. So yeah, you can have
yeah,
it.
yeah. There we go.
Awesome.
Cool.
Gotta give the couple some time for themselves, right?
All right. I think like
I will tell you to stay near Thebes though, because it does have an infirmary and that on it, and we may need that.
So yeah, I think
Gotcha.
like a little while later, as like Fatima and Hafiz goes off in the boat, that four of you regroup, and soon enough, like as you like get off the docks and into like the dry land, well, dry land, yeah. Um, Saliha comes by again with like a satchel in her back and the shoulder and stuff. Yeah. Hello. Hi, how's it going? And she comes kind of like gives like Gamila an unexpected hug.
Camilla hugs her.
Okay, and then she goes to hug Maya.
No.
Okay, just a little bit.
No.
Okay. She,
Daniel's gonna open his arms.
hey, see, here's someone who appreciates a hug, and she also she gives you a hug.
Oh, cool.
Nice to meet you. I'm Saliha.
Nice to meet you. I'm Annam.
Cool.
I'm
And
I'm new to this party.
oh, very nice. And oh, what happened to your arm? It looks like you definitely need a hug, my friend.
Sure, another one.
No, she means Hector.
Oh, Hector. Oh wait, Hector's with us
Rasen.
right now?
Yeah, Hector's back. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Hector, this random woman whose name you just found out as Saliha, and you're not sure where the party has met them before, is offering you a hug.
I
Be
don't.
like Annam.
Um.
Are you also like Maya? She says.
I look to the group in confusion.
Oh, she helped us. And then there's supposed help.
Well, I think I
There
think
was
One who
I think
started
one
it.
I think
case.
you all helped me more than I helped you. I was the one who
Yeah,
caused the
Yeah.
problem in the first place.
She
yeah.
raised the dead through sheer incompetency.
Well,
That's a
That's
harsh way to put it, but yes.
Ooh, how first of all, Hector, hug her. Look, she wants to hug.
it's just a
No,
hug.
I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. She appears kind of sad.
You don't
okay.
have to
If
hug
you,
anyone you don't want to hug, Hector.
Look, she's about to cry. What are you talking about? She needs a hug.
I'll give the person a one-handed, like a really, really awkward one-handed hug. Like,
Wonderful. Like she does give you like a tight hug, making sure not to hurt your arm. But yeah. She
There
just
you go.
appears to be like one of those people who are like friendly to like people. Yeah.
okay.
So I'm guessing Gamela and Maya haven't told you the story.
No.
Story.
You will
What
have the
story?
brevity to unfold the story if you want to.
Okay. And I think like as the rest of you are walking towards the inn or wherever you're going, I think she like gives you a brief account of the story. Is that like she is a herbalist and she was studying herbalism in like uh in Thebes a few years ago, which is when like well, not a few years ago, she was like at Thebes like during the civil war when that was going on, and she was kind of stuck here because of the whole rebellion thing. And during that time in the infighting between the pharaohs, like her parents were killed in one of the as like collateral. And a few years ago she was finally able to things finally calm down enough that she felt comfortable enough to go back. and then since then, like, she tried to have like a last words with her parents because she never even got to say goodbye or anything. So, and trying that, she kind of messed up the incantation, and instead of summoning her parent spirit, she accidentally summoned a few cacodemons, which raised her parents' bodies as walking corpses. And if it weren't for Maya, Gamela, and uh, the Jackal Man Ramesu and Farmi, the military guy Farmi, uh, they would have probably infected people because they were going around infecting people. She also thanks you, Maya, again, that for like helping her like fix the necromancy ritual so she could contact her like actual parent spirits. So
Wait, Maya did something like that?
Yes, it was before the two of you like joined the game. This was mystery number 3.
Oh no, I was trying to say that in character.
Oh, okay. For reference, you guys joined the team, I believe, in mystery number 7. There we go. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
She's making the fourth wall. She stole my thunder.
What? What?
No, it's a story that she was saying to us as well.
Yeah. No, that part, mystery numbers, was obviously me telling the group at the table, not the fictional group. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, she kind of recounts the story as you reach the inn or whatnot.
Okay.
So I'm back here in Thebes to complete my herbalism study because I left without finishing. And there are some things I still can't do. So
Yeah, that's totally surprising.
Actually, interestingly enough, I'm also trying to study about herbalism as well.
Oh, that's neat. I could introduce you to my master.
But that'd be nice.
Can I join that fun?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. I mean, my master is kind of old. Too many people might. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm just gonna sit in the back and watch you do it, most probably.
And I'm just gonna put like both of his hands on her shoulders and say, "You have not met my master."
No. What do you do? What do you study?
It's
not herbalism.
No, but it's alchemy.
Oh, I should have guessed it with all the like explosion marks on your hand. You can tell a lot you can tell a lot about people by the kind of like marks on their hand, and she shows like a bunch of like cuts and bruises on our hand that is obviously from dealing with splinters and stuff like that.
Hex is gonna Hector seeing a chance to mess with Adam here. He's just gonna go. He's not very good at it. He's the reason this happened. Gestures to his arm.
That was one time.
Oh, what do you do?
It wasn't even because of
it's
alchemy.
Unspeakable. It was terrible. I still see it in my nightmares.
It wasn't even about alchemy. And it was one time. Yeah. And then just goes, sits down again and pouts.
What did you do? She's asking. Like, she realizes that there's a little bit of like in joke she's missing, but she does say like, "What did you do?"
A joke.
I saved them. I saved him from a crocodile. But it was funny. He always is the one to cause me trouble. So it's not nice to be on the other side of it, is it, Adam? I look across the table.
He's looking away.
No, he's not actually that terrible.
What?
I mean,
should I? Now I'm concerned if I should introduce you to my master. She is quite old. I'm not sure if having someone who can explode her house would be good in
He
her
can't.
eyes.
Well, he might be able to, but he probably
The-
won't.
No. I won't explode
mean-
anything.
He hasn't
it's not-
exploded anything yet.
it's not like you're carrying an explosive, right? I mean, you
I mean,
you
there was
probably need to
there wa-
mix
there wa-
something up before you do that.
There was that time with Terraman when he threatened to burn his house down.
Well, yes, that was a proactive choice, but then again, it's not like this old lady is a someone from his past.
I don't have any explosives
What's with
right now.
that way of saying that?
I mean, there was the one time he blew up a house in Alexandria.
You know
I'm not
what's
gonna explode
concerning? That
your master's house.
that tone he uses when
It does sound
he
very.
just said it.
Listen,
He does make
listen.
himself sound very suspicious, doesn't he?
Annam, why don't you roll a low stakes persuade that no, he's not going to blow up this herbalism master's house.
It's a charm.
It
Ah,
is a
shit.
charm.
This is gonna be our first fail roll.
Good. It's a low stakes even. You can't even get XP if you fail. Hey, thank goodness
Oh,
you
okay,
didn't
cool.
fail. Okay. Prove to them that you mean it. I guess that's the thing. So they'll do it, but only if you do something for them or show them you mean it. To show them you mean it. You mean that you will not blow up this master's house, this old master's house. What are you doing to convince them that you mean this?
Oh shit, that's gonna be stupid. Okay, Adam's gonna take out the bomb that he was carrying.
Okay,
The-
what's it in? Like, what does it look like?
Remember the bomb that Appa gave?
No. What does it look like? Like you have like
Oh,
yeah, like I imagine like you kept it in a more secure way than Appa did.
this is Adam. What are you talking about?
You're on a boat. There's like shaking and stuff. Appa was
This
on
is Anam.
sand.
What are you talking about?
Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but like,
Okay.
wait, hold on. Just ask.
You bring out okay. It's up to you to decide how Appa gave it to you. In what like way?
Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
because I remember I thought Appa gave it to me and like just gave it straight away by hand like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean like what does it look like? I imagine
look-
it's like powder or something, some kind. Yeah.
Oh. No, I was imagining it to be like in a powder in a ball.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, like a powder in a covered bowl. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. You bring out like the covered bowl from your like bag or whatever that you're carrying. Okay.
And then Adam's just gonna say, okay, to show you that I'm not gonna explode anything, I'm gonna put this back in the ship.
What is that?
Did
Saliha
Oh
asks.
my god, he was a walking time bomb. He's literally a walking time bomb.
Saliha
Anam.
asks, "What is that?" And I think that all of you, this is probably the first time you're seeing this.
Also,
did
look at-
you
What is
bring
that?
explosives on my ship?
I made sure for it to be safe. So
That
it
does
wouldn't have
not
exploded.
look safe. Did you
No, it's
bring
fine.
explosives on my ship where my books are?
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, we haven't exploded before. So I kept it as safe as possible.
Hector once again takes his one hand and slaps it to his face. Adam.
Whole year I've been studying on how to
You are
do all
literally
of this.
going to give all of us an early death.
That's why I'm saying That's why I'm saying I'm not going to explode anything, and I'm just gonna put this in somewhere safe
Not
that
on my
nobody can
ship.
find. Okay, not on the ship then. Probably somewhere in this town.
You want to leave a randomly explosive material just somewhere in town?
Where else am I supposed to put this?
How-
Hey, Hector, maybe keep
how-
your voice down a little. We're in an inn,
How-
Saliha says.
How
Hector.
volatile is it?
No,
How much shaking does it need before it explodes? Because I'm much more worried about if you're carrying it around.
Why do you have it, Annam?
Okay, first of all, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to have any impact. It only needs fire or heat
Oh, okay.
to
All
explode.
right.
Another thing is, I have this to protect us.
From what?
I don't know. I asked Appa whether there's something that can help me to protect you guys, and she gave me this.
That's more likely to get us all killed. This
Oh.
Appa sounds like a mad woman.
He's my master. What do you expect?
This Appa is probably a mad woman.
That makes sense.
Don't take gifts from mad people, Annam.
Well, we could just bury it by the shore. No one's gonna know it's there.
Fine.
Yeah, we can do that. I can put it in a box or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in like a covered bowl.
Right, let's bury it by the shore and then forget about it and never unbury it.
No. If
You are
you
not
left it there,
bringing this on my ship.
And before Adam even looks to me, I go, "You're not bringing it on mine either."
Look, we're not leaving it there because there's a big chance that some dumb shit kid finds it.
Okay,
and
why don't
boom.
we throw it in the river and forget about it forever?
No, it's the one thing that's gonna probably kill something that's too strong for us.
What?
It's one of my good weapons right now.
Yeah, I mean,
What kind of things have
I
you been
see the
fighting?
reason for that.
The corpses weren't that strong.
We've fought some tough things.
There was
tougher
one
than-
particular.
I don't know how
There's
tough
one
the corpse.
Yeah, there's one particular thing that is as big as a fucking Sphinx statue.
Wait, you fought something as big as a sphinx? God.
Yes.
You see, this bomb could have helped.
But we also managed without a bomb.
It could make it faster. I don't know. All I know is this would be useful.
It could also kill us all. Or worse, blow
Right.
up my book.
No one is denying that the bomb may come in use. What we're saying is that as much use as it has, it also has a massive risk of killing us all.
Oh, that's
And I don't
details.
trust you with something like that.
Look,
Cost benefit would say get rid of the bomb.
yeah, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
We
Yes.
bury it and come back to it later when we find some possibly way to use it, not
Right.
as a big bomb, but maybe we could make it a smaller charges. I don't know, or maybe sell it off, or if we just don't have choice, we just throw it by the fucking river if you
Right.
don't
How
end
about
up using
this?
it.
We bury it. We make sure we know where it is, and then should we come in to counter a creature while we're here in Thebes that we need it for, we'll go and retrieve it. once we leave Thebes, we either make sure we're only taking enough of it that it's not dangerous, or we get rid of the
Yes.
whole thing.
Yeah. I'm not worried about blowing a hole in the ship because it will sink. But if it's in small charges, I'm fine with it.
Okay, fine. I'll go and hide it.
We should
Hector, will you go with him?
we should probably all know where it is in case.
So,
Primarily because if we have to retrieve it for him, it's better.
oh, right. Yeah,
And also, I don't trust him to actually bury it.
you have a point there.
If
That
we
makes
all
sense.
know where
I
it
like
is, we can. If we all know where it is, we can make sure we can retrieve it for him if he needs it, and we can also ensure that it is indeed.
There. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what happens next? I'm actually curious.
Not gonna lie, I trust Adam the most with the explosives. You all
Oh,
are,
no,
are doing
I-
very much a bad.
This is what.
choice.
This is why I am saying, we will retrieve it for Adam. I trust Adam the most with explosives as well, but that doesn't mean I trust any of us with explosives.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all of us,
listen.
Adam is.
Yeah, like listen. If you trust someone 0 and trust other people negative, that 0% is still getting the most trust.
Yeah, and I mean, Adam has the most experience with explosives, sure, but I still don't trust him with it.
and look, we haven't exploded yet, and it was a long journey, wasn't it?
We trust you on not accidentally exploding it, but at the same time we don't trust you using it on something, basically.
Well, no, I trust him having it and things like that, and I trust him to know where to use it. The thing I don't trust is, yes, it hasn't exploded yet, but the key factor there is the word yet.
Exactly.
Okay, all of that is details. So, Salia, are you okay with us going to your master after we kind of hide this thing?
Yes, that would be fine. How are you a team if you don't even trust each other as much?
No, we trust each other. I trust every one of these to have my back. It doesn't necessarily mean I trust the object.
bomb. Yes.
I trust
The object
Adam
itself.
with my life. I trust the bomb 0 amount.
Didn't he cause your arm to be eaten by a crocodile?
In
Details.
saving him from the crocodile.
What was he doing?
We were in a crocodile enclosure, and the crocodile was going for him, and I jumped in the way.
Ah, sounds exciting. Wait. Do you mean Crocodilopolis?
Yes,
Yes.
Crocodilopolis.
Oh.
We don't mention Crocodilopolis.
No, well,
Yeah,
I heard
it's
it
a
on
bit
the
of
ship.
a.
I heard it on the ship. There was a lot of talk about like the Petsuchos being ill, and then a lot of these people came in and risked their life, and one of them got injured, and they managed to cure.
Yeah, but we don't speak of the details about that event.
Crocodilopolis happened, and that's all that can be said about Crocodilopolis.
Okay, I think your arm being injured. It doesn't even seem like a bad injury. It probably will be back in a few months. But your arm being injured enough to bring a god back to health, I think that's a good trade-off. You should be proud of that.
I mean, yes, let's go with that.
All right. So we're going with what? So Anam goes to the team goes to bury the bomb.
Yes.
Gosh.
That's
Yes.
very
Okay. I need a role from someone. It's gonna be from Anam, obviously, because Anam's the one burying the
Mhm.
bomb. I
Oh
need to
shit!
know what role this is. And I'm not sure what role this is.
To plant the bomb or to find a place to plant the bomb.
That's not the word you want. The word is bury, not plant. Plant means you're activating it. Oh gosh. Oh my
Would it
gosh.
be, I don't know, protect someone? Since we don't want to accidentally blow ourselves up.
I think it's gonna be a sharp roll. Let's see if Anam is smart enough to bury the bomb safely.
This will be the first fail. Okay.
What the hell? Roll 20 is on a roll. Yeah, in before you guys roll like crap when facing a monster and die.
I was fully expecting to lose the other arm there.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
alright.
yeah.
So
expecting something.
Anam finds a good enough place in the I think in one of the the coastlines or whatnot. Then managed to bury it. Yay! Burials and stuff.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No, nothing happened. Wonderful. I think what happens was that you bury it, then you quickly then you close your eyes and flinch, expecting it to explode, but then nothing happens, and you're like, oh, it didn't explode. Yay.
Yeah, that's what Adam would say.
Yeah, I imagine that's what Adam would say to the team who is just gawking at you.
I'm really no, but yeah. Let's continue on to Saliha's master place.
All right. So, who is going and who's staying and to go to the Philakitai headquarters to talk and stuff? Team splitting further. Yay!
I
Imagine
mean,
Hector.
I'm not going to Saliha's master, so I guess I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the Philakatai.
Okay, cool. So I think Maya and Hector are going to that. Gamila, where is Gamila going? You can go to the find out more about the strange things. You can go around town trying to find your father.
Yes. So everyone is not going with each other. So I guess
Yeah.
Gamila is gonna go around town and then come back and pick the bomb and go
Oh
around
no.
town again.
Okay. If
Oh.
Camilla is going around town, what is Hector's reaction to this?
Wait, Gamilla is going alone.
To find her dad. Yes.
Well, that part Hector doesn't know.
Yeah.
Hector, in keeping with the Hector doesn't like it, but at the same time he has agreed to not reveal to the team what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't see a way of making sure Gamilla so he's going to offer Gamilla to come with us, but if she says no, he's not going to try and force it because otherwise it'll be seen as suspicious by the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't like it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then Gamilla would actually tell you, "Oh, I'm gonna look for my father," basically.
Your father?
Yeah. I've been investigating, and apparently it from what was it? Crocodile
Police.
Island. Crocodile Police. So I can't really say the name. He took a ship to Thebes.
Why are you looking for him?
Well, I mean, he's my dad.
Hector knows.
So?
Hector's heard already how Gamilla feels about her dad, so he's got
to
so
be
many
fair-
suspicions right now.
Wait, how?
Well,
wait,
to be
how
fair,
did
just one.
Hector know?
Because
I'm
she mentioned it when we were having that talk.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
have I? Well, I
You did.
only.
Yeah, she did. Well,
You
she was
mentioned-
drunk.
You mentioned about how you hated your father and that.
Ah. Oh yeah.
She was drunk in
When Hector was
character.
Oh, yeah,
trying
yeah.
to justify your psychopathy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
You
and
definitely mentioned it, and he knows how you feel about your father.
Okay, good. This just makes things more exciting.
So Hector is even more like suspicious, but like he doesn't want to make a scene about it.
Oh no.
yeah, I mean,
and
look,
and I'm just gonna say like, yeah, thank goodness I don't have parents.
well,
I mean,
is not actively in my life, but I do want to look what the fuck he's been doing for the past year with S. I'm
Oh,
curious of what he's doing. Because last time we left, he sold half of the cattle ship we have, and that pretty much bring down the household a lot.
oh wow. And I thought I was stupid.
I mean, I just want to see how far he's gone. If he's a town drunkard, I'll be laughing at his face.
Hmm.
I got a
Turns
feeling
out
he's
it's manipulated.
drunkard.
I'm I don't know what to say, but you better protect yourself.
Protect myself from what?
I don't know.
well,
I'm not
you
as
just said
stupid as
yourself.
you.
Hmm?
I don't like. It's not like I'm animal has connection somewheres. I'm not someone who makes enemies. You know me.
I mean, but you just said yourself you don't know what he's been up to. So,
Well, yeah. Well,
For all we know, he could have had like corpses everywhere. Not to shame anybody, but yeah.
look, my father is a drunkard, and that's all about it. He's a coward. Is pretty much worse than you, Adam. He can't do shit, basically. If it weren't for our family having sheep, he would be pretty much non-existence in his family.
That is like the
He
weirdest
doesn't have.
analogy I've ever heard. I don't even know what happened, but okay.
Did you forget that our family is more richer than his family?
Oh no, yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, yeah,
I think like we are getting into a bit of like a debate here.
yeah.
Anyway,
You,
okay. So,
you
what
can
is like
clearly see that
yeah? So like,
Camila is not
mhm.
in good faith with her father. Look,
All
he's
right.
just a coward. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go follow Saliha and
Yeah, I think like
protect yourself for any
Saliha was like
criminals.
standing at a distance, like giving you your privacy as you like do like the burial thing, and yeah, like he's gonna be like, okay, ready, let's go, and she's
Okay.
Yeah,
going
no
to
sane
guide.
person would be this close.
Besides, I have Ares by my side, remember? It's
Oh
not like you
yeah.
could do anything about it.
Oh,
Okay.
I just
Well,
want to remind you, Gamila, and Janine, the player, um, Gamila currently does not have any powers, which
I
means
know, she's
in
just late.
any move she has that relates to powers, she does not have.
no.
I know.
Mhm.
She's just saying that so animal leave her alone.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and Anna probably already left. So I think you don't have
Yeah.
mental dominion,
Yeah,
you don't have force of will, you don't have telepathy, you don't have telekinesis, you don't have jinx, you don't have hex.
I
That's
You
it.
have
know.
nothing.
You have
what do you
you
have?
don't have more moves than other people normally have.
It's not like I've been using it. I know what Gamila's been capable of. Also,
Mhm.
she do have Berserk, so I'm pretty
She
sure I'll
does
be
have
fine.
berserk. That is actually not part of that.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
heard bird sex.
you have trust me. You have berserk.
Oh yeah.
We don't know about hunches. We'll see about hunches. That's a different thing. We'll see about that.
Ah,
Yeah, and you also definitely don't
yeah.
have telekinesis.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and you also have only 6 harm boxes.
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
And just a reminder at how Gamila is going to get it back. You need to do an act of chaos that Ares approves of, which means to say it has to be unplanned, completely
Yeah.
unplanned, Anim-like chaos.
Mhm.
Oh god, don't tell me that bomb's gonna be in use.
Basically become Anim, and yeah, you'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the team's splitting up. We're going to go over to quickly check like what Fatima is doing, and then we're gonna go over to the others. All right, Fatima, what have you been doing with your waifu? I mean, husband do at the marketplace
With my husband.
marketplace thing? Yes.
Yeah, considering like there's like a lot of economical turmoil here, we're probably just trying to figure out the market prices and like
Yep.
trying to fit in with the rest without like trying to attract any dangers to ourselves.
Cool. So yeah, you like you talk around. Obviously the merchants are kind of like they are kind of like annoyed at the continuous the instability in the economy in this local region, specifically the region around Thebes. They're also like talking about how things have been so rough that the quarry, the Hamamat quarry connecting to the Berenike has been like closed down and stuff. So
Yikes.
yeah, that's kind of bad. So not Berenike, to the Eritrean, leading to the Eritrean, that's been closed up because they just didn't have enough like people to like work in the quarry. So yeah, so that's kind of bad. So yeah, the economy of this local region have been kinda rough. Is there any particular thing you want to achieve, like a move or something like that? Something.
I guess I'm looking out for well, why are we here in Thebes for again? We're looking for the
There were reports of strange animal activity. That as much as Hector knows and has told you.
Yeah, I'm probably trying to collect information about these strange animals.
Oh, information about strange animals. Very good. Roll investigative mystery.
Oh, okay then.
There you go.
I'm going to roll terribly just to prove everyone wrong.
It's a +3.
3 sharp. Go.
See?
Oh no.
See, it's a +3. How many 12s have we gotten? I need to know this.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Oh, okay, just 2. Okay, never mind.
We got a 16.
We got three 11s. Okay, never mind.
And also a 13,
That's-
14.
And a
16 and a 13.
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
1, 2.
Okay.
There's 4.
2 general questions, 1 specific question. Go. Holy shit, what's going on?
I guess I'll go with general because we don't know the entire story yet.
You get 2.
Oh, but then I'll lose my Occam's broadsword. Oh well. And never mind.
You
It's
lose your
first
what now?
encounter.
Wait, you lose
Never
your
mind.
what now?
It's Occam's broadsword, but I forgot that it's first encounter.
Yeah, you haven't encountered anything strange yet.
Hold on, let me find
Yeah,
that
that's
thing.
not
I
even a
did
roll.
not.
Like you just see something and you can immediately ask
It's loading.
that. It would be a record, yeah.
There you go. It's done loading.
What did you do? I don't even know. Oh my gosh.
What happened here?
No, I mean, you can ask any questions. It doesn't have to be those questions, but it can be those questions. Those are just examples. What do you have open?
What's specifically
not
general
the,
and
no,
specific? I'm
we're,
trying to
u-
make.
we're using this. We're using this move. This move, not the written one.
Oh.
But yeah,
Where did you post
you can
that?
ask that. Like you can ask that question. Huh? What happened here? That is an example, but you can. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm not in the Discord. Where?
It's not in Discord. It's on Roll20. You should see it.
It's this one, right? Investigate mystery.
Yes.
Plus sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
I'm asking Wani what happened here.
Okay. All right. And what's the other question?
The other question is, where did it go? Yeah.
You're just choosing from the list. God damn it, man. Okay, fine.
Well, I am asking a general question because we don't know what
No, no.
what is happening.
Wait. Why are you under the assumption that the general question has to be from that list? That's not true.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
written there. You can read it. It's just you can read it. You are encouraged to come up with your own questions. If needed, you can choose from the sample investigator questions below.
All right.
Each
All
question
right. All
can
right.
be both specific or general.
All right. I will still ask what happened here because
Okay. What happened here?
obviously, why couldn't they just
Okay,
deal it by themselves?
okay. And what?
The other one is
Hmm.
what new and why can't they deal it by themselves?
Okay. All right. So, by talking with most of the thingy bobs, the people, um, there are reports of really strange looking animals that like appear to be like they should be dead, but they're not, and they look like really like messed up, and they have been like bothering the townspeople for like for the past 2 weeks or so. And like the local like Philoctetes asked for help, and they like a bunch of other Philocteti from the nearby town, even the one from Crocodilopolis, just came down here as like obviously not, none of the like they're not like angry at them like the Philocteti coming to help, but it did rile up the rebel activity, and they didn't even solve the problem. They thought they killed. They said they claimed and they told the townspeople that they saw some of these like they cornered the creature and they killed it, but then after they left, the creature started appearing again. You're like getting like strange, like you're not really getting like good like description. You like it's clear like none of the merchants have like seen them. None of the specifically like the riverside merchants have seen them, because the activity of these like creatures happen near the farmlands to the east, out to the east or to the south and the east, not like near the river. It's like generally far away from the river, on the other side of town.
So hold on. So they're saying that they've dealt with it, but once they've dealt with it, they came back.
Once the Philoctetes said that they dealt with it, and then they left town, and then a few days later, the attacks continued. The attacks are mostly to livestock, but they're also like kind of snarling at the farmers and kind of scaring them into like working on the fields. So it's kind of causing issues. So that's why like and what was the other question you asked? So that's mostly what happened
Why
here.
haven't they dealt it by themselves? Yeah.
Okay, the rebels are, well, there's a rumor around town that this is mostly spread by the rebels. Everyone kind of agrees to that. There are like multiple like conflicting opinions, but it's more or less accepted that the rebels are spreading the rumor, but they just don't know whether it's true or not. That this is the work of the gods, because otherwise the animal would not come back after being killed by the Philoctetes. So this is clearly the will of Amun, who is unhappy with the fake pharaohs at the Ptolemies. This is what the rumor that's been going around town. So there is certainly a part of belief element going on, that why the people are kind of not dealing with it themselves. Some of them think this is an omen for them to rise up in arms.
Interesting. Well,
Okay, that's I think information that you gain. We're going to leave you as you think on that or ruminate on that, on how your activity, your mercantilism is going on, and we'll go back to Who do I go with first? Why don't we make a roll? Because I'm too lazy to figure it out. There we go. Let's see. Let's do a 1d6. The bottom two, it's 1, 2 is Anum, 3, 4 is Gamilla, 4, 5, 6 is the Flakatype people. God damn it! All right. There we go. It's
Okay,
freaking.
metaphor for luck, yeah. It's okay.
Wait, what?
Camilla.
Wait. Oh, what was it? Oh, it was Gamilla. Okay, cool. Yay!
Oh, okay.
Yay! It's Gamilla time. Okay,
I
what
was
is
watching a YouTube video.
what is Gamilla doing?
Go. Started walking around the town, and she's gonna go actually. Where are we? Do we have an inn? Did we actually said that we're going in this inn
Yeah,
and
yeah.
where
I think
this
you
is where
did
we
like
stay?
get some. I think you did get some rooms at the inn. There's like okay, so hold on, let me actually get like a color thing so I can like mark places. So this is the temple of Amun. Let me make that okay. I can't. What the hell? Okay, come on. God damn it. Alright, I clearly can't use the paint tool. Okay, there we go. Clearly cannot use the pen tool. Okay, this is the temple of Amun.
Okay.
This is the temple of Mut. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the town is the rest of the town. I think this is like a small like shriny place, the Happy Face Shrine or whatever. I don't know, like that's not the name, but it's like yeah, just go with it. Shush, 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 shush.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the rest of the
Continue.
town is just yeah. I think the inn might be somewhere here-ish. Let's just like take another color.
Where?
Color, please. Like the inn might be like here-ish or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't know. It's just whatever.
First of all, Camila is gonna go hit a tavern.
Hit a tavern. Awesome. Okay.
And considering he knows her father is a huge drunkard, she's gonna go investigate and try to find information there.
Okay, very nice. Why don't you roll investigate with a disadvantage, which means roll 3d6 and take the lowest two and then add your sharp.
Okay. Slash R3D6
Yeah, just roll that. We'll take the lowest two and then add one.
plus 1 sharp.
No, don't add the plus one, right? Okay.
Okay.
That's still a 10.
It's still a 10. Good job. You rolled a 4, 5, and 6. What the frick is happening today?
No failures here.
No failing today, apparently. All right. Okay, sure. Okay, so you get to ask questions. I think while you don't find your father directly, you may ask any question like, I think this is gonna be like a investigate a mystery or something, and you can like ask like one general, two general or one specific. Though that no question can be where is my father. But
okay, no. My question will be specific. Who in this room knows my father?
Okay. Is that a general or a specific question?
Specific, because I'm
Okay.
specifically looking for that person.
Okay. I think like mostly when you ask that, there's like a confusion between like all the faces, but I think one of them like asks you, could you describe him? And like you start like describing Slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
She would. It would be funny if she actually drew her dad.
oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Can we have a
I'm
low
just
stakes roll?
Oh my gosh. Is it gonna be a drawing roll? Okay, you know what? It's gonna be a drawing roll. Low stakes. I don't know what you roll
Okay.
for that. I don't know what you roll for
Which
that. Just
one?
I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want.
Is it charm or sharp?
Whatever
Which
you
one?
Cool,
want.
just put it cool.
Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
just roll cool. There we go. It's low
Okay.
stakes.
It's a mixed success.
Okay. All right. It's
Nobody felt yet again.
it's an artistic interpretation of your dad. It's an
Camilla
artistic
opens it,
interpretation.
and no one's like, okay, this is not working. She's just gonna end up trying to actually describe her dad.
Yeah, okay. I think like as you say this, I'm like, wait. Yeah, I know him. He doesn't go by Slate anymore. That's not his name now.
Oh, what's his
Yeah.
name?
I need to look up the name generator. Excuse me. God damn it. Hello, name generator. Give me something cool name. Come on.
I really hope he gets like a name like Tanny or something. That's androgynous.
Tanny. Okay. You know what? Now I'm interested in that. Oh no.
Wait, what?
Oh no. You know what, Cricket? Let's just go with Tanny because why the hell not? There we go. There we go.
Tanny.
Yeah, Tanny. There you go.
Okay.
That's their name now. Congratulations. Yeah. He usually hangs up. He usually hangs around the village of Karnak. Not like he comes in town like once a month or so. But yeah, he usually ends up there. He doesn't he doesn't drink as much though. Are you sure we're talking about the same guy?
Well, it's been 5 years, so people change.
Wait,
I
hasn't
mean,
it been
village
like?
of.
Wait, how year has it been? Has it been like 8 years or something?
Oh, 8 years. Yeah.
I think we actually did like we keep forgetting. Okay, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. It was
Okay,
10 years ago.
10. Okay. Village of. Could you write that down, Annie?
Karnak. Okay. Oh, it's
Oh.
Karnak. Karnak is where the other half of the temple of Amun is.
Wait, isn't there something about the whole strange going? Is it there or is it here?
Yeah. It's to the village of Karnak is to the south of Thebes. It's not too far. It's only like an hour walk. But like the farmlands between is where all these like strange animals been attacking, hunting grounds, sort of.
Oh, so it's close to the village of Karnak.
Yeah, the farmlands is between these two Thebes and Karnak.
Okay.
To like give an example, like Karnak is like south of the map, like beyond the map thing. Yeah, it's only like not too far. It's like I looked up Google Maps. It's literally like 4 kilometers, so it's like less than an hour's walk.
All right.
Yeah. It's like a really close, like yeah. And he says like that's where the other half of the like Amun's temple is.
I see. Oh, wait, I thought it's been taken care of, but there's still issues about.
Yeah, that's what they said, but no. The creatures started appearing after they left too. It's some sort of really messed up looking hyena. And immediately from the other end of the room, what are you talking about? It's a jackal. My nephew saw it. It's a jackal. It's not a hyena. But yeah, and like they start arguing. It's like, no, it's a hyena. My wife saw it earlier this morning. No, it's a jackal. No, it's a hyena. No, it's a jackal. And they like kind of like starts going back and forth. Are you calling my wife a liar? Are you calling my nephew a liar? And they're like kind of going back and forth right now. I need to take a pee break. I'm sorry. I have to go. Like, so I'll be done. Sorry.
All right.
One scene came up. On a side note, I'm gonna like my brain's gonna phase out a lot from now on.
Why?
I don't know, because finals are coming soon, so it's like I won't retain enough information.
Me too.
That's fine.
I've been.
We don't even take notes in this campaign. We just like have Annie like remind us.
Take notes for yourself. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought I was just the only one. Like every 10 seconds, I just go into a zone.
Yeah.
Same here because I'm not there. I'm just like I actually have I can actually have a reason not to care about this.
So pretty much all of us have the attention span of a goldfish. Then.
All of you.
Well,
I am.
I have the excuse of having symptoms of ADHD, so
Oh, okay. Wait, you don't have an attention span of a goldfish, Calvin?
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Then you are weird.
Okay, I'm back.
yep, you're a bit now, Groot.
Oh
So
no, what did I miss?
Oh, well.
I'm so afraid.
You'll have to watch the video and find out.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to watch the video. I don't want to listen to my voice. My voice sucks.
It's the
and
worst.
yet you
I
watch it
know,
anyway.
right?
And I had to
And yet.
do it the other day just to find the whole conversation between Seth and Maya. And it was awful.
I completely
hated
forgot.
it.
I completely forgot, and I agree. That's why I
You
didn't look it up myself.
After
You
editing
actually
a
do
video
that?
with my
That's-
voice, I've just become numb to it. I just don't care anymore.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm
Okay.
actually kind of tone deaf, so I don't know if my voice is good or not.
Okay. All right. So yeah. What does like Gamila do as like these people are kind of like erupting into like two sides? One side saying it's like a jackal, the other side saying it's a hyena. They're kind of like they've kind of like ignored your presence, and they're kind of like they're not like really like fighting each other. They're more of like just a
Yeah,
bunch of like not too drunk but also drunk people just kind of like arguing back and forth.
Camilla would. Let me see how Camilla would. Because she doesn't have powers.
No.
God damn it. Uh. Oh. This is, I don't want this to end in a bar fight, but
Not.
she's gonna trip one of them.
What is your goal in shipping one of them? What is your
I want them to get in a bar fight.
you want them to get in a okay then.
And basically, Camilla's
Understandable.
like, wait, Jackal or she's like basically stoking the flames.
Absolutely.
Like, look,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay. Why don't you?
If she could do it by talking, she would.
Are you talking or are you tripping? Because they are different.
Okay,
ways.
I'm just gonna talk. It's like, look. I think you guys are just drunk, or maybe not. And like, wait, are you saying she's lying to you? Or wait, why are you referring to her mother as a drunkard? Where is this going? Even though no one's saying it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Roll persuade. Oh god.
It's a 12.
Yes. Why did I assume it would be anything different with a +3?
Yes.
Getting 12. God damn.
Wonderful.
Like,
you have successfully stoked the flames, and bar fight does happen. Yay.
Camilla is just sitting there eating
a bar
while
fight
the bar fight is
erupts.
going
Yeah,
on.
and while like I think like in the end like it doesn't actually go on for too long because first of all it's in the middle of the day. So like what usually what quickly happens is that like the bar fight begins and a few punches are thrown and somebody grabs an urn and goes to like splash another people with it, and the freaking like the owner comes out from behind with a pail of water and splashes it across the room on everyone's face. And it's like shouts, "Anybody wastes my wine is paying for the entire meal. Now shut the hell up, drink your wine and go back to work. Drink your alcohol and get back to work. It's the middle of the day. Too early for this shit." And I think the Everyone's kind of like, okay, relax, okay, yeah, okay. So it doesn't go on for too long, but it does like
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, I think like as it did happen, as it was happening, um, do you like have you seen that scene of like what we do in the shadows, the TV show where like the emotional vampire guy just gains like his eyes start glowing when people are arguing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that gif, it's kind of like that. As you do that, your throat suddenly stops feeling like it's being sandblasted
Oh, and Gamel's
for
like,
the
oh,
first
that
time
was
in a
easy.
week.
Yeah.
But then as it dies down, it returns and you start
Mm,
coughing again.
Laughing. Mm.
You were close.
Almost.
You were close,
Um,
almost.
is there okay? Question: Does
Mhm.
Gamila knows that there is an opposition
Uh,
happening, or does he has an idea?
wait, what now?
I don't think she.
What
I don't
was
think
it?
she knows about the revolt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think like she has heard like the I think like yeah, on the way here like Saliha explained the thing.
Okay, thank you, Salia, for the info.
Yes.
Gamila
She
will
she did
find
explain
another.
that the revolt was happening previously, and I think like from
Okay.
the talks here, like you can get an idea that there is still like people mention like it's the Amun's beast, it can't be a jackal. That's the it well, it can't be a hyena either, obviously, you dumbass. And like how while they were like arguing with each other, you did hear like snippets of like the rebels spreading the rumors and stuff like that. Yeah, you do have an idea that there
Does
is some sort of rebellion going on and stuff.
does the rebels have a name?
Um, are you asking someone, or are you like trying to like figure out or something like that?
Try to figure out.
I think I think they don't
Name generation.
really have like a sort of name yet. Like they're just opposing, like like they don't really have like a name of sort, like a name. They don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a name of a group you hear though, which could be the rebels, could not be the rebels, but there is a name you hear, which is called Followers of Amun.
Oh,
Hmm.
Whoa.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Followers of Ammon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Ammon the god, right?
Yeah, that's the name
Um.
of this group.
Well, can I going around the market?
Mm-hmm.
Because Gamila would have gone there.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Ask some people if they can point the where these rebels or the followers of Anum be at.
It's Amun. It's not Anam. They're completely sound different. Come on, man.
Sorry,
I didn't say it.
Amun.
I said it's an anagram of the followers of Adam.
Okay, you're not wrong.
Amun.
You're not wrong.
The
Anyway,
Yeah.
when you go to the marketplace, you will meet up with Fatima. So we'll return to that scene. We're gonna
Okay,
go
go.
over to the next scene. So now we're gonna roll a 1d2 because I'm still lazy. All right. One is Anam. Two is Hector. Go.
Okay, looks like it's Adam's turn.
It's Anam's turn. All right. Saliha takes Anam to this. Like it's not like you can tell that the owner of this house, it's a two-story building, so that immediately tells you that the owner of this house has some amount of wealth, but not ridiculously so, because the house does appear to be covered in like moss and stuff like that, and there are like potted plants like everywhere. It's clearly the house of a herbalist.
Good enough.
Good enough, indeed. And yeah, they don't appear to be like super wealthy, but it does appear that they have like considerable amount of wealth.
I like how you're highlighting the wealth side.
Yes, I am. It's almost like you're the crooked or something. Anyway, moving on. All right. Yeah, I think she yeah, she like welcomes you inside. And yeah, she asks you to wait while she goes like fetches her master. Uh, the room is like decently furnished. There is actually like a lot of like plant nearby. You can smell like plant and like the smell of plant and like wet earth everywhere,
Plants.
like wet clay and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is the master a guy or a girl? Female or male?
Like, are you waiting for them to show up, or are you doing something
Yep.
BS? Okay. You wait for them to show up, and this lady shows up. Let me give you like the picture. Where do I? Why do I keep losing these pictures? God damn it! All right. Okay. Well, I should so. Yeah, let's just show it to everyone. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Yeah, this is them. Yay!
Okay.
She looks.
Another old lady.
It is an old lady indeed.
I need her to teach me how to make first aid sprays.
What?
Wait, is Fatima here? All right.
No.
No,
Fatima
I
isn't
just
here.
like no. I just need. I
Oh.
need her to need to teach me how to do first aid sprays
Okay.
from like Resident Evil.
Don't worry, Adam can help you with that later.
Yes.
Please do so.
Yes.
I need to upgrade my medic skill.
Anyway, you already have upgraded your medic skill. You literally cannot do it any further. Anyway, moving on. This is yeah, like Saliha introduces, like this is Zalika. They are a master herbalist, and yeah, they've been here in Thebes for many years now, and this is her old master. Well, still master, yeah.
Well, hi there, Master Zalika.
I hear you're interested in learning herbalism. I must warn you, it is
Yeah.
a very long process. It takes many years. Salia here studied for 5 years already, and she's still not complete, though she is quite close.
I've been learning. I've learned alchemy for quite a long time, so herbalism is pretty much the second that I need. So I'm fine with any time.
I should warn you that those two are, they may seem similar, but they are not. Alchemy does not deal with plants, and plants take a much more caring hand than alchemy. If you do something wrong, they usually die, and as us herbalists, we are often dealing with plants that could make you ill or fall sick, so we need to be far more delicate.
I have tender hands. I have gentle hands, so I'm fine with learning anything here. Especially ones that requires
the obvious marks of explosion in your hand suggest otherwise.
Oh yeah, this is because of alchemy. So
Yes.
as you said, it's different.
It is quite different. Tell you what, why don't we have a test to see whether you are capable of continuing? I'm not sure you are, but you might surprise me. We have to keep our minds open to the possibilities of being surprised.
Okay, sure.
Right.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, cool. You're not doing a good job convincing this lady that you're going to like sign up for a 6-year course.
I know.
Yes, I can imagine that. So, all right. So basically what it is that it is a charm roll.
Oh shit. Okay.
With disadvantage.
No.
just roll triple sixes. Come on, it's that simple. Roll 3d6.
Wait.
Come on.
Roll
3d6.
I
It's
believe
only
in you.
1 out of 216. It's fine. It's less than half
I'll
percent.
give you my
but
Asian privilege.
you can do
Rolled
it.
well on this.
I believe you can do it. See. Oh, you didn't. Never mind. It's only an 8. Okay.
It's a
No,
7.
wait. What are
It's
you
a
talking
7.
about?
It
It's a
still wins.
6.
It still wins.
What?
No, it's a 6.
Why
Oh,
is it a minus?
Yeah.
Wait, why is it a 6?
Because you have a charm of -1.
Oh yeah. So it's -2.
It's 5 plus 2 minus
Damn.
1.
someone needs help. Someone needs help.
There's nobody
Someone
here
needs
to help. There is nobody
There's
else
nobody
here.
to help.
No.
Did
No.
Is this the first XP of this level? Oh my gosh, the first miss. God damn it. Anum,
Well, my
why?
dreams of
Why?
having
Anum, why?
my
You were.
dreams of having medical items are gone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why do you think that? That's absolutely not true. Okay. Um. Okay, so what basically happens is that this is like she gives you a test, and the result of this is like convincing her, persuading her that you are going to sign up on. You do badly. The plant dies faster than you're not sure what you did, but I think the plant is dead like a few seconds after you touch it, and like I like I said, one must be open to the possibility of being surprised. I am surprised that you are able to kill that plant so quickly. I'm surprised that you were able to hold a fruit and eat it without it going rotten.
I haven't even done anything.
Well, I think the only possibility is that since you deal with alchemy, there was some residue in your hand that you didn't clean properly, and that's why the plant died. It was an adverse reaction.
Oh, okay. I think I know what happened. Okay. In that case, is it possible to learn something specific from you? Like that doesn't take a long time?
Learning something. Listen, my friend, you don't want to really learn. You want results. And if you want results, just go ask someone else. Ask the priests, ask the gods for pray to them. But when you study, you spend years of your life in the pursuit of knowledge. This doesn't come fast. This doesn't come easy. It happens through dedication and effort. And clearly, you have neither, unlike my student here. So I would ask you, I would show you to the door, and we have much more. I have work to do. So yeah, she's basically pushing you out.
No, wait, but I wanted to learn poison.
Oh, if you want to learn poison, that's easy. Go let a snake bite you.
Oh God.
Oh,
No. Okay. What if I buy something from you?
I don't sell things. I sell knowledge, but I teach you, and that takes years of dedication, which you don't have. You're not doing a good job convincing her.
Yay.
She's just I
Legacy
think
being
like
sent
if
on.
you look at Saliha, she looks apologetic, but she's also like you kind of messed it up on your own face. But she does look apologetic, but she does have the face of like why didn't you clean your hand kind of face. The door slams behind you, Annam, as you find yourself in front of this house.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And in Anim's mind, this is just in his mind.
Uh-huh.
It's not something he's gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
but he's very tempted to bring that bomb. No,
Okay.
No.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
No.
Okay.
What?
No.
Okay.
he's not. He's not gonna do it, but he's just thinking about it.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go to the Philakitai place where people are actually getting shit done because these are competent people, unlike the
Oh
other
God.
two.
Are you
Three.
sure about that?
Well,
that, is,
your roles
that has been yet to be seen.
for the session, yes, you have rolled
So,
high the entire session.
I mean,
so far,
everyone
for
has
you to,
rolled high.
so far, Adam,
Except
you've just said,
Adam.
let's go to the Phalakitai where people are getting things done. Don't put that pressure on us just yet.
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet.
Okay,
haven't
all right.
done
Okay, fair
shit.
enough, fair enough. You reach the Philagadai building, and it's like smaller, and it does appear to be run down. The most important thing is that the sign of the Philakitae has been graffitied.
Oh.
The
What does
sign
the
of the
graffiti say?
Philakitae has been graffitied with the what's the word? The hieroglyph of Amun. And yeah, and there are some writings. There's a lot of like writings. There's like writings on writings, and kind of like um Ptolemies are fake. The pharaohs are fake. Osiris has been dead since Alexander, and stuff like that.
Well, things seem to be going great here.
Yes, it seems a very, very pleasant place to be. Shall we go in?
Yeah, let's get this done with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you enter, there's like a there's like Tariq is there, like he's like you see him like you see him like using like a mop and a bucket of water, like going through the floor, like washing up like some sort of like some sort of like paint that was spilled inside through the windows, and he's just doing that like inside. It's like and he hasn't like noticed you come in yet. It's like why just don't they realize that this is not changing anything?
Problems, Tarek?
Oh, I'm sorry you. Right, sorry you caught me at a bad moment. Right. He like quickly like throws the like towel in the pail. It's like, and he like wipes his hand on his yeah. He is like 20 years older than you, Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like,
He was my father's friend, not
yeah,
not mine.
yeah.
So-
It's kind of like your uncle. Yeah. I don't know what it looks like to see your uncle like doing menial labor cleaning up graffiti when they're supposed to be these like sheriff of town.
I know.
Yeah, he just like sits down and just like sighs. Have a seat. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
No. Do you want to tell me
So,
what's going on? Not necessarily about what's going on. I mean, I looked at the sort of like the graffiti and the mess and everything.
What isn't going on? I have a boy. I tell him to like wash the graffiti as soon as they're applied, but I haven't seen him this entire morning. I think I don't know. They've ran away to Karnak or probably go to his parents. So I don't.
Why do they do this? I know they.
Well, I'm kind of the representative of the Ptolemies, I guess, and they kind of take out their frustration, their anger on me.
Have you not? I mean, no disrespect to the pharaoh or anything, but have you not tried to distance yourself from them? Tried to make it so they know that you're there to help the people, not.
I do try to help them. But it's not that they just need a they just need. I understand why they do it. It doesn't make it easy. They just need someone to be angry at, and
And you're
I'm it,
perfect.
unfortunately. I mean,
I mean,
they,
we're not
they,
really
they know
here.
they know I'm not going to fight back. If they can easily go like harass the soldiers, and the soldiers are going to probably go like stab a few people. They know I'm not going to do that, so I'm the easy target.
Well, we're not really here to solve your problems with the people.
Have you not requisitioned any help?
For this, any help that happens is just giving more fuel to the fire. Thebes is a oil keg, my friend. It's just waiting for a light. The
Can't remind me about
I
oil
I
keg
asked
long.
for I asked for help, and these strange creatures appearing certainly is not helping the matter. I asked for help specifically dealing with that. I heard you were back in Egypt, and I thought, and you got into this new division by the Pharaoh, and I was under the assumption that you could help, and I sent for your team specifically, but I was instead given a litany of other Philakitae from nearby towns. Obviously,
we're
as
here
a means
now.
to remind the people who's in charge, which, as you can see, spectacularly backfired.
Well, we're here now, so why don't you tell us what's going on?
We can deal with this problem, but first
Yes, the issue is around 2 weeks or so ago, there was these sightings of strange-looking creatures. They look like regular creatures. They appear normal, but they also appear like there are bones sticking out of them in manner that would kill a normal creature. And there are like contradictory descriptions. There's mostly like reports. There's mostly arguments of like whether the creature is a jackal or a hyena. So far, we have those two kind of like groups of sort. So we're not sure if the creature is even able to change shape or anything. It just appears seemingly out of nowhere. Attacks. Initially, they were just like wandering about town, just scaring people, but not really annoying them or anything. But 10 days or so ago, they started attacking the livestock, injuring. They killed a camel and a few cattle, and it's started to scare people. They've started snarling at the other people and chasing them around. Haven't attacked anyone yet, but that's what caused me to write the report and ask for help. And I was sent with the team of Phalakitai. They went in and they claimed to have cornered the beast and killed it. Some sort of feral jackal or something. That's what they said, at least. And they buried it. And then they said the situation was resolved. And honestly, they went out of town as quickly as they were able. They knew that being in town was not a good idea for them. But a few days after they left, the creature started reappearing again.
The same
looking. Same looking, yes. It's.
Well, right, how much do you want to bet? This is one of our good friends in the fucking Oedipus Rex gang or whatever they want to call themselves.
Listen, listen. I don't know how you deal with this situation, but the main issue isn't even the animals. Animals we can deal with. The problem is the local rebels are declaring it as a sign of Amun, that the Amun is angry with Osiris, angry with the pharaoh for claiming to be Osiris, and they want to overthrow the Ptolemies and appoint an Egyptian pharaoh back to the land of Egypt.
Well,
as long as if you can, like, their claim is that because of Amun, the beast is coming back because it's not real, it's an omen. And if you're able to defeat it and solve this, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is, if you can prove it's not related to the gods, Amun or anything like that, I can use that to stop people, to show that the rebels are at least wrong in this regard, that while they do have points, that they're not probably going to war against the Ptolemies. It's not a good idea. It's gonna get everyone killed. Obviously.
I will level with you, Tarek. What this is probably connected to, there is a group we've been following around Egypt causing trouble. They've been using all manner of foul magic to cause mischief and have resulted in several deaths. I don't doubt this is the same group, and so we haven't been able to catch one of them yet. But if they're staying around to bring these creatures about, then this is actually the best chance we've got to catch one of them. This isn't God's doing. As far as I'm concerned, this is people. We just need to find them and catch them.
Very well. What what do you need me to do? What do you need me to help with?
If you can check
Where-
it.
Sorry.
You go first.
Where has this creature been sighted?
Mostly near the farming lands to the south and the east of town, between the village of Karnak and Thebes.
Right, Tarek. Here's what I'll need you to do. I'm gonna need a map detailing any buildings out there, any potential hiding spots for someone to hide out around that area.
Mm-hmm.
As well as that, look into any records of people coming into the city. You're looking for the names of the children of Oedipus Rex. It's the aliases they've been going off.
He gets out a scroll and starts like scribbling. As you tell him the names, I will look into this.
If you can find anything, that would be helpful. They may have decided to. So I believe they've gone through all of them, haven't they, Annie? Or did they miss? Have they not had one yet?
What?
I don't think they've gone through all the names.
Oh yeah, there was 4 and they've gone through 3. What was the last name, by the way? What was the last name?
Last name that you have not come across, but you think is like possibly also a fourth person. The name is Ismene, the second daughter of the younger daughter of Oedipus Rex.
I will say to particularly look out for that name because we haven't come across it yet. So it's potential that if this was the next place to be hit, they'd use that one.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's a group of people or just like one people with multiple names?
It seems to be a group.
It's uncertain, but it's more likely a group, especially given.
We've had descriptions of a man and a woman.
Yeah, so. it's at least a duo. Whether it's more than that is uncertain.
Very well, I'll look into it. He gets the name. He gets up and he starts like going through some of the drawers, and he gets out a scroll and he's like hands you essentially this map, but incredibly low detailed.
Yeah.
And a bit longer to the south because that shows the village of Karnak too. So places of note, and he starts like circling and places. I guess you can keep this. I can always get another made. This is the temple of Amun. This is where we are. This is the temple of Mut. You've seen both of them. Farther to the south, in the farmlands, actually between the two villages, between Thebes and Karnak, is the temple of. Hold on, I need to remember the third temple. God damn it! I keep forgetting the name of the third temple. Freaking shit, man. Why? Why do I forget this? Why do I forget this? Why? The Temple of Khonsu. There we go. The Temple of Khonsu was destroyed during Harsiace's rebellion 10 years ago, and it's completely ruined. More often than not, there's like usually a group of vultures that roost there. And to the south, at Karnak, is the other half of the Temple of Amun. They keep the statue of Amun there, except during the Opet festival.
Okay. Thank you.
So, is there anything weird that preceded those creature sightings? Anything you can think of?
Not really. Well, the rebels have been trying to get more followers. I don't think they would be behind this, but it's possible they could have like hired this fourth people you have to instigate this, though it doesn't seem like their
I don't.
type. They do
I
have good points.
I don't think it's the rebels, but it's possible that these people may have integrated themselves with rebels to earn themselves a bit of protection. We're looking for people who've not been in town very long, so.
No, not really. With the records have been a bit spotty. As you've met Nesu, the harbor master, he's obviously working with the rebels, and they're collecting extra fee for them to get
Yes.
weapons and stuff. I tell him to stop doing that with like outsiders, but I can't keep everyone in check.
No, I had a chat with him. Hopefully he can keep them off our back while we solve this problem. This is our best chance to at least catch one of them. Because if this...
Sounds good. If they are behind this, then it would be finally good to actually get some, at least some form of information.
Yes. I wish to have a chat with them as well as to why they're doing this. They seem to only be out.
You're uncertain why they're doing this?
We only know that they've been causing chaos in several cities.
What?
Why
would they do that? What possible reason could they have?
I mean, other than the thought that they may be followers of Eris, which is a potential toss-up.
Oh.
They're probably not, and there's probably a bigger goal. I have reasons to believe they're probably not.
In my experience, Hector, whenever people use the gods as an excuse, they usually have an ulterior agenda of serving themselves.
Indeed. I have some stories for you, Tarek, once this is all over.
I hope so. Did everything go well with your father's burial?
Everything was fine.
And your mother is fine?
Last I checked, but I haven't been in contact in a little while. We've been all over Egypt, chasing after and dealing with these problems.
It's good to have you back. Your father would be proud of the man you've become. You've certainly come a long way from the rookie trainee I met, and well,
is that...
like he kind of nods and shows you his like baldness, which kind of shines in the candlelight. It's like all this pressure hasn't been kind to me either.
No,
he gives a weak smile.
But we're still here, and that's what matters. Maya, is there anything I've forgotten? Your mind works better than mine.
Not at the moment, but we might return once we find out more.
Wait, is this the gif where that guy says "my eyes"?
Bald, oh, my eyes.
Like this gif, like, are these two scenes related? I don't know.
They are, yeah. No, he goes, yeah. They're all like bald, and then one guy's just like, my eyes.
Okay.
Burn out from
Okay, understandable. Okay, I'm glad I now know the context of why the guy is screaming "my eyes." Anyway, moving on. Moving on to this. Okay, so no further questions. All right then. Okay. Yay. All right. I think like the team can sort of kind of regroup at lunchtime or something. We have one scene. Gamila and Fatima kind of regrouping at the marketplace as they're kind of like finishing up. So I don't know what kind of shenanigans happens, but Gamila goes to the marketplace and runs into Fatima. Go, boom.
Hey, Maya. Maya.
Maya.
Maya?
Hey, Gamila.
I'm not there.
Oh, you're here. Have you found anything interesting? I'm just browsing. Also, I've heard a couple of things going around the town.
Yeah, more or less the rebels, but fast forward a bit about jackals and everything and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
That's what I found. That's what I found out.
they did. What was it? The name of the group?
Followers of Amun.
Followers,
Yeah, followers
followers
of
of
Anu.
Amun.
I said
Yeah,
Anum and
Amun.
Amun.
Oh
The
god, that
followers
would
of
be
Adam. Oh
terrifying.
no.
Oh
That is
no.
scary.
Technically speaking, if you really think about it, your team is the
Okay, let's
followers of
not have
Anum.
train of thought.
We're not the
running out of time.
followers of Adam.
Yet.
We're the handlers of Adam.
Yet.
Babysitters of Annam.
Anarchist.
You,
And
you follow around Anum to make sure he doesn't get into trouble. You're kind of followers of Anum. Okay, moving on.
Actually, I make Adam follow me around so I can keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a bunch of anarchists, right?
Okay.
Bunch of-
Fatima actually has not heard the name. This is the first time like she's hearing the name.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this. What's happening?
well, I don't know the name of the rebel group, but
Well, I heard it's
potentially
followers of Amun, but
we're not so sure if that is the same person who were the rebels or they are another separate group.
seems like it. But might be another group in any that's actually pulling the strings.
Yeah, so I figured I go over the market and ask around for to get to know the rebels.
Does Fatima know about Maya's quest to find her dad?
Yeah,
Gamila.
Maya?
Gamila.
Maya knows where her dad is.
Gamila did just say that she's going to find her dad like right before the teams play. Oh no! You weren't there.
Yeah, you weren't. Oh wait, you weren't there.
Yeah, no.
But-
Fatima separated from the group before, like at the docks.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you
That
don't
was a
know
long while
about it.
ago.
Okay
I
then.
don't know about it.
Gamila told the group
Anything you want to
about
share to
like
me?
Gamila told like Hector about her dad going after her dad like that night in Crocodilopolis. She told the rest of the group except Fatima about her dad earlier this morning, like a few like an hour
Few
ago or
hours
so.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is she meeting you and you don't know about it yet.
Anything else you want to share?
Well, apparently the happenings about the jackal or the thing is between the village of Karnak and this couple of miles down south.
Right, south. I
Yes,
heard something
in the
happened
middle
to
of the field.
the east. I heard something to happen to the east.
What's with the east? I heard it was in the south.
Something about wild animals making farmers not be afraid to work on the fields.
It was in the south, before the next town.
Well, I heard it was from the east, but then again, these are merchants who never went to that part.
Oh, maybe there's also happening in the east.
Seems like it's just a lot of word of. They never fact check.
Yeah, well, we could ask around. We are in the
Yeah,
market.
no, you know what? That I've had enough asking around. They probably don't know even less than we do.
Well, I do want to ask around about the rebels, so Camilla will go ahead and try to investigate for the rebels.
Okay.
I will help.
Roll investigate. Let's see what
I will
happens.
help.
Yes.
Um,
Roll your one
well,
sharp.
in-
Go.
Please fail.
yeah.
I don't want to be the only one.
Okay.
8.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Yeah, well, Strawn, if it makes you feel better, you vote with disadvantage. It's bound to happen.
It's not a disadvantage, but yeah. Okay. Oh, that roll.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So one general question. Go.
Where Which is the general vicinity that the rebels usually hang out? Which part of the city?
Pretty much all the
You
parts, from what you can tell, like rebels keep like
Ah,
actually a tight control over the city in many
okay.
ways. They don't like there are like a little bit to the north there is like a military outpost. The Theban military outpost are like a little bit like towards the north, like off the screen of the map to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also an outpost like on the other side of the river in front of the Valley of the Kings, like ensuring like there are no like grave robbers or vandals and stuff, because like
Okay.
it's the Valley of the Kings.
Okay, that was a stupid question. Can I ask another one?
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Mhm.
My second question will be activity. Where is the most common activity of the rebels?
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hold on. Let me look at my mystery notes, because there are notes here. Yeah. Where are the
Oh,
notes? God damn it.
I was thinking graffiti would be the number one.
Give me the freaking notes.
Vandalism.
Oh
Well,
no. Yeah,
Gabriela doesn't
like
know
she
that.
said, like the location of the activity,
Both.
not the activity itself.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Um. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Hold on to what?
I think like there's like thing, and it's like they suggest that like recently there's been a little bit of a argument between the two priests at the temples of Amun and Mut. So
Hmm.
like the head priest of the temple of Amun has gotten into an argument with the head priest of the temple of Mut. Uh
Hmm.
Mostly it's like a result of like the like because the temple of Amun has been like it's mostly fine. There are some structural damages, but not too much, and yet it's the one getting funding to be repaired, whereas the temple of Mut, which is half broken down, is not.
I
And
see the
yeah, and there's been
reference.
some like recent arguments of that. And um the people, the like mostly these are like merchants, and they have like other priorities, mostly because of the failing economy in the region, but like they're mostly certain one of them is in cahoots with the rebels. That is the only word that is appropriate.
Oh,
But
so
they
there
don't know
is.
which one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, of course, it will be the ones getting the funding. That's way too fucking obvious. But, anyways, thank
Mhm.
you for the information.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I guess there's turf for now. Time
Okay.
Camilla starts laughing.
There's what now?
Turf war.
Right. Okay, yeah. Um. Why don't you, Fatima? Why don't you roll me a low stakes sharp roll to see like how good your economizing went. Your buying and selling.
Alright. 3 sharp. Go.
Oh, it probably went well. Okay, never mind. It didn't go quite as well.
We're slowly going down the curve of good rolls.
We are slowly going down the curve. It's happening. It's
Yeah.
at 8 now. Okay. It did not go quite as well. Like you managed to sell some of your equipment, like some of the merchandise you had. You did not make like enough like profit in like getting like you barely break even, and you manage to get some more stuff to take to your next town over to sell again, but it's like not that good, not that
Hmm.
good quality. You're probably not going to get a good price in the next town over. Sadness. All right, but you did manage to get like sell a lot of your junk, but anyway, yay, the card
Oh,
looks like
can
a
I
fan.
get a bat or a shillelagh or something?
What now? Oh, like a
Oh,
pole?
what?
Yeah,
No.
sure. Why? Like, I don't know why you want a pole, but sure, you can get a pole, totally.
Just for self defense purposes.
Oh,
And it has a lot
Interesting.
of utility. It has a lot
Okay,
of utility as
interesting.
well.
I will add that to your. You know what? That's sure. That's fine. I think. Yeah, I think like you don't get much like thing back, but as a result of your 8, you don't make like you barely break even. But you are able to like buy a pole for a self defense. So you now have a small knife and a pole for self defense. Yay! I will figure out what it does like later. I'll put a question mark there for now. Yay! Question mark. Yay! But
Well, it can be a walking stick, but I doubt it's that small.
a
Probably like
Tirsus? I need to look that up. That sounds dope.
It's a it's a
It's a
stick with an
wand or
acorn.
staff of giant fennel. Okay. Tipped by
No,
pine cone.
ooh,
It's
okay. Oh,
it's a
that's
it's
horrible.
it's a staff with a pine cone on the end.
It's a
it's
stuff
a
with a pine
it's a
cone. Right?
staff with a
It's
pine cone, and it's not even a weapon. It's like like religious stuff. It's like a wall scepter, but for
It's
Greek.
no, it's a symbol of Dionysus, but it's
Okay.
also
It's
something you can just whack someone.
and it also has ivy leaves on it, so it can probably deal some poison
no,
damage.
no,
Whiplash.
it can't. No, it can't. It can make your opponent laugh. I mean, that's some damage. It's some emotional damage. You're making them
Ivy
I
laugh.
mean,
leaves. Ivy leaves. Do you not know how terrible ivy leaves are?
Listen, no. Okay, moving on.
if you
Poison
stick
ivy.
it up of
Poison
the
ivy.
butt, that
Poison
will be
ivy.
a great
Okay,
You don't
damage
have
okay.
dealer.
herbalism, Flux.
Do not have
Fine.
herbalism.
I will take a poll though. Fine.
Yes, you do have a pole. I need to
You know
look
what?
it
Let's
up, but
call it shillelagh. Let's call it shillelagh.
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 It's a stick like a cane.
Nice.
It's an actual beating stick.
Yay.
So you could beat Anum with it.
Bong.
Never mind.
No
Oh my
horny.
gosh. Okay, moving on. Okay, we are going to have like the scene that somebody wanted. I forgot what was that.
Callum.
Oh, I
Hello.
was
Yeah,
just
yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Like I think you're like heading to like the inn for lunch, and you can have this like discussion along the way. Yee, go.
so. Given the fact that this thing was killed and another was seen, do you reckon the person would have to be around here to do the summoning? We've just learned about this dimension. This
I'm not
realm.
even sure the creature was killed.
You think it might be something that is?
It might be the same creature. Maybe they either didn't actually kill it, or they thought they killed it but didn't actually.
Finish it off. Yes. That's what worries me. Yes. I take it this is probably from one of those realms we were told about then. Another summoning.
I mean, most things seem to be.
If we can find and track down where they summoned it, then that might be a good start.
Yeah, I think we should first
So we should,
investigate the farmlands where the creature has been sighted.
it's most likely that they did the summoning out there, away from
Yeah.
town.
Yeah, because I think if they did it here, it will probably be in the town.
The problem is, if this thing isn't stopped properly, and we don't find anything to prove that this wasn't God's, this town's going to suffer.
Yeah.
Well, we better find the others.
Yeah, we don't really have enough information yet, I think. We need to head out there as soon as possible.
All right. We're going to have like I think we're going to have like how long have we been? Oh, it's 3 hours. Okay. So we're going to have like a short scene of the entire group like regrouping, and you can share as much information or as little information as you want, and then we can decide what you're going to do. And that's where we're gonna leave it for today's session. How does that work?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
all right, go. Meet back at the inn or whatever. I don't know.
All right, so I suppose we all meet back at the inn, sit down. So, how did everyone's enterprises go?
Apparently, I have the
Uh,
touch of death.
oh,
Oh, I could have told you that from the start.
well, I guess
I-
that old lady was smart enough to know that instantaneously.
Yeah, and then Adam just goes touch Camilla.
But
Oh, nothing. Apparently, it didn't work. Okay, so what about all of you? What did you guys get?
Fatima, how'd the trading go?
I guess we almost broke even.
Did my ship serve
Well,
you well? Hello?
Nope.
yeah, sorry.
The
Yeah, I was
silence
talking to someone.
worries me.
Someone
It's
else.
just like, what?
Are you there?
I was talking to someone else.
uh,
We're joking.
okay.
Really one harm?
Yes,
Well, I guess
one
it's
harm
bonking
because it's not
still.
a spear. Spear has 2 harm. I can't give you 2 harm, so 1 harm. Boom.
Call it a shillelagh, please.
No, it's not a shillelagh because that's an Irish weapon.
What? No, it's
Oh,
it's
right.
Hebrew. It's Hebrew.
Really?
No, Shillelagh is
Or
Irish.
Jewish. It's Jewish.
Shillelagh
Or
is
Jewish.
Irish. It has to be.
Shillelagh is Irish.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's an Irish
Yeah.
weapon.
Huh. Alright, fine. It's a pole. Probably has more utility anyway.
What? I wait. What's the spelling? I cannot find it.
SHILL.
It's a spell in D&D, so...
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
Shillelagh.
Oh,
it's
Shillelagh. There we
Irish.
go. Yeah. It's definitely Irish. That's why I thought it was Irish. Because they just said, you know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna pronounce half the letters because we're related to French people or something. I just insulted 2 cultures at
Yeah.
once. Boom. Take that.
You just lost all your Irish and French viewers.
Yep.
Understandable.
All of the 2 people.
All of the 0 people. Yes, I lost them. Oh no.
Anyway,
Oh my gosh,
we
the
almost
shillelagh was
broke even.
originally used for settling disputes in a gentlemanly manner, like a duel. Oh my god.
Oh,
And then it became like an
Zero
anti-fascist weapon because like people kept like going in and stealing stuff, so they had shillelaghs.
Oh, it's
and
regarded
beat
as a
up the fascists.
stereotypical symbol of Irishness. Okay. Wow.
oh.
Irishness, that's a word.
Anti-fascist weapon.
Oh
I need to tell my friend he needs to get one.
Like, are they Irish?
Friend to buy one too.
He is Irish.
Okay.
He needs the stereotypical symbol of Irishness. I'll get
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Don't-
It's like
Don't tell him. You already have his next birthday present now.
Yeah,
Yes.
There you go.
I have his next birthday and Christmas present because his birthday's on Christmas.
Wonderful.
Oh.
I'm
That's an
just gonna buy one for my friend, even though he's not Irish.
Listen, everyone is Irish if you're squint enough.
If you drink long enough,
Oh,
you're
Yes,
Irish.
But
if you
he's-
drink long enough, everyone's Irish. There you go.
But he's Indian.
Oh,
Anyway,
I love
what was
Gaelic.
the question?
I love
All
Gaelic.
right,
They have such
my trading broke even.
really interesting words. I love the Gaelic language. It sounds so weird. Anyway,
Sorry,
moving
what
on.
flux?
My trading broke even, so we didn't get. It's probably just like an almost a loss next time we're going a town over.
I mean, I'm assuming the current situation isn't really great for trading.
I would imagine not.
Sorry, did we talk about what information we shared?
We're
We
sharing
got?
information right now.
Yeah, we're sharing.
Yeah, that's what you're
Yeah,
doing,
no, like
Flex.
no, like did we share like the where the locations are?
No.
We haven't
No, not
shared
yet.
anything
Not
yet.
yet.
We're discussing.
Nah,
We're doing it all in character now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just zonked out a bit and just like thought we just skipped over that. You already
Yeah.
Oh,
talked
no,
about
no,
that.
no. That's what we're studying right now.
Hector tried to get the small talk out of the way first before we get into the job stuff. We tried asking the people who weren't doing things related to finding out where the thing is.
Okay, good.
Excuse you. I was also looking for information, and since there's two separate directions where the crimes are happening. There's the east and then there's the south.
South?
Oh, are they by the same people?
Well, sounds like it.
So that's part of the investigation.
Well, how about you, Camila? Why don't you share your findings as well?
I don't think she's here, is she? No,
No.
Janina's not in the call at the moment.
Janine's, I'm pretty sure Janine's computer died or something.
All right, Annie, can you say like where the common activity is? Can't remember where was it?
The south
East.
and the east. From your discussions between each other, you realize that both parts have been reported to have had the sightings.
Yeah. Okay. So should we like? I'm pretty sure we have to investigate both south and east, but should we like split up? This is clear that this is just humans,
But you're
and
saying
we know how dangerous humans can
there
be
she
more
is.
than monsters.
This isn't clear that it's just humans.
I
Well,
read
it sounds
Very
like
easily.
jackals are the whole monster thing is a made up thing to rile up citizens.
I don't think
I mean,
it's
we
gonna
don't
run
know
anyone.
that.
Are
Yeah,
you
we're not
willing to
sure
bet
anything
your
right now.
life on that, Fatu?
Why do you keep saying Fatima?
What's your name?
It's Fatima.
Fatima.
I think the T might be soft. It's Fatima, I think. Like that's
Yeah,
how
just like I
that's
just
how
want
I've been
I just want
pronouncing it.
actually
Fatima.
No, it's the
I just
A.
want vowels.
Well,
Vowels are weird.
It's okay. That might just be what Hector says.
Yeah,
We
it
can
might be. It might
Yeah.
be a Rhodesian accent. There we go.
Mm.
Sounds a lot like British.
Hey, we don't know the Rhodesians didn't sound like British.
We don't know the Egyptian sounds like what.
Yeah, we don't actually know what the Egyptian sounds like
For
either.
like
Why do
legit,
I
for all
say
we know, we could be
Rhodesian?
talking Irish.
I mean Rhodian, I think. Like Rhodesia is Zimbabwe. God damn it. Oh my gosh, why do I do this? Rhodian,
Like-
it's Rhodian. It's not
Yeah.
Rhodesian, it's Rhodian. God damn it. Okay, yes, continue.
Like right now, we can speak Irish. I don't think there's a difference.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Anyway.
Back into
Well,
character.
yeah,
want to flip a coin, I guess. Flip a drachma where to go.
I mean, we were told the appearances happen mainly in the farmlands to the east.
have Fatima
And same
told
here
you
to the
about
south as well.
the argument between the two temples?
Wait, did you just say between
That's
the
the
two
first time hearing
temples?
about the argument of the two temples too.
The temples. They had an argument about funding. Because apparently the temple of Ammon is getting the funding and nothing has been going to temple of Mut.
Well, that's not really our business.
But
We're
here's
trying
the
to-
thing.
Yeah.
There's the rebels and there is the what was the name?
Followers of Amun.
Followers of Ammon. I'm not sure if we're talking. The followers of Anum is connected to the rebels, and considering
Amun. We're
they
not following Anum.
Ammon.
Okay, I don't have any
will-
followers.
Okay.
Yes.
Anam.
Yes.
When they say the followers of Amun,
Yeah.
like, does Strawn remember that detail? Like, Anam would, but does Strawn remember that detail?
No, I thought it was called the Followers of the Hidden Ones.
Amun means the hidden one.
Bro.
The name
Okay.
Amun literally means the hidden one.
I don't remember that, but I only remember the Hidden Ones part.
They're called the followers of the hidden ones, and now they say Fatima just said the name followers of Amun. Anam would obviously realize that these two groups, it's probably the same people from his past.
Yeah, most likely Anam's just gonna be like, he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna be like, oh no, inside is by himself.
Wait, he does what?
He becomes slightly pale. Yeah.
If you recall, you ran away from the group.
Yeah.
After they rescued you from, slavery.
Oh shit.
And trained you in the ways that you are so proficient right now.
Oh, they're the one who trained you to be a lovable asshole.
Yes. No, that like he was already an asshole. I think they made him lovable.
Yes.
Also, they trained you to be like a burglar, and also they Appa used to be one of their members, but they Appa eventually kind of settled down.
Yeah, she just left.
Oh, and Anima was also one of the members, and you had a little bit of rivalry, if you recall.
Yep.
And maybe that rivalry went too far, and they kind of want to kill you now. But it's no big deal.
Wait. Oh no, for Anima, yeah, that definitely makes sense.
So,
but that's why Anim's just gonna be like sitting there and like not talking anymore. He's just gonna be pale.
His face goes pale. Oh
my God. Yeah.
Does anyone notice this? He goes pale.
I don't know.
Because he's very much a brown man.
That's why I've been pasting that Anam used luck.
No, I knew that, but I was like, this is a different follow. It's like, it's not the same.
Oh no, it's the same.
Does Gamila realize what's happening with Anim's face?
I don't
know. That's why I've been asking. Does anyone notice?
I don't know if anyone notices. Are you how busy are you in discussion? If you're paying attention to Anim's face, I guess you'll notice. I don't know.
Does it trigger my hunches?
You know what? Actually, Anam, why don't you roll something? It will be low stakes. That whatever you're trying to you are trying to keep the fact that your face is paling unknown from the group, right? Or are you
Yep.
Okay.
That's gonna be cool then.
It's probably gonna be cool. Yes, you are trying to play it cool. How cool are you? Let's find out.
Fail.
Oh my God! You don't even get XP from that. Everyone notices that you suddenly go quiet and pale at the mention of the name followers of Amun. Everyone notices that in the table. Your group.
And
Hector just face palms again, and he's just like, "Why are you connected to everything?"
I guess followers of Amun and the rebel are separate things now.
Hector's just had it.
Well, now
he gets
now
up and goes over to the bar and orders a drink.
Oh no!
Too early.
Well, now we know that the followers of Amun are now called followers of Anam. Do we now?
Okay, wait. I need to know which one is in character and which one's out of character.
The last one is not in character because Amun and Anam would be spelled differently, obviously.
Hector gets up and goes to get us a drink.
Oh yeah, that's in character, absolutely.
Gamila's like, come on, Hector, it's too early. I mean, we
It's
could just
never
hide
too
his.
early with him around.
We could just hide his face. You know, as long as they don't know he's here, it'll be fine, right?
How about he just tells us first what's going on?
I mean, isn't it obvious that everywhere he goes, he make enemies?
Well, yes, but I want to know what he did.
Okay, this time I'll say I'm pretty sure I didn't make an enemy of them.
And
So then
then
why are you
why
failing?
are you
Why are you failing, bro? Why are you
failing? Yeah.
failing?
Just all I remember is just that organization is the one that taught me how to do my stuff.
Rich stuff. You have your old lady, master.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming the more
there's her.
criminal stuff.
It's yeah. There's also Anima. She was also from the same group.
Well, considering that Anima didn't actually have an incentive to kill you instantly from where you stand, I'm pretty sure it's actually not that bad.
Well,
Considering the rules of the group is that you can't leave the group, I'm not sure.
oh well, why is she there and why are they here? Your master.
Oh, Master doesn't actually like really care. She's her own being.
Okay.
Like
So
like like if she can fight the Pharaoh, she would. So
well,
So
technically
wait,
if she could
Anima
blow up
left
the whole
group as
place, she
well?
could.
actually,
Anima
outside
left
of
the group?
character, did
Yes.
Anima leave the group as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not
That
actually
Yeah,
explains
she
a
like
lot.
was.
it's like the reason like they don't actually have a rule that Anna may think that and may say that, but they actually like don't have a rule that you can't leave, but like you kind of owe them and you did not like pay back what you owe them. Like they saved you from slavery, and all in return they asked for their like your support of them, and you kind of like, I'm gonna go do my own thing, thanks, bye. I just left. Ah,
Yeah, definitely Anima wouldn't really know about that then. He'd
okay.
just be thinking like that's the rule or
Okay,
something.
yeah, sure. Like I understand that is something very Anam-ish thing to do.
So yeah, this group is the one that taught me how to do all of the really bad stuff. And I'm not sure if any of them like me, but all I know is it's not really good. Why are you guys so quiet?
Just thinking of
Yeah,
how
just
would
think.
we hide you from them.
No, it's good. I was the top of my class. So besides Anima, I don't think anybody could fight me.
I highly doubt that, but sure, go ahead.
Right. So what you're saying is that there is a group involved who all possess your potential skills, which has proven to be considerable. And that you're not necessarily in the best of terms with them, and that this is fucking Memphis all over again.
Well, are they affiliated to the temple?
For all I know is they're affiliated to a lot of stuff. But mostly,
So
yeah.
possibly the rebels too.
I'm pretty sure they're connected to the temples and the rebels. Considering that what I did a long time ago was very secretive.
No, they aren't called the Hidden Ones for nothing.
Yeah, and that's where I had to leave.
Hmm. Well, we.
So
I
Oh,
mean,
okay, so I'll actually drop in chat like the backstory of this that I have. This is something like I guess the players would know. I don't know how much um how much blarg how much Anam
Adam,
would tell, or even Anam would know. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
okay.
Okay. Here we go. And boop. There we go.
drop it. Okay.
Sorry, that's not the entire thing. Hold on. Just a little bit more information. Okay.
Oh,
Just a
I
little
thought
bit
Wait,
you
more
even I
dropped
d-
the
information.
wrong thing.
even I don't remember there's that much information. Wait, what?
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
Okay, so we're just gonna read that after the session then.
Okay, cool. Sure, no problem.
So okay, so and this is what Adam just told us then.
Yeah,
Everything.
I don't know how much Anam would tell you because I don't know how much he actually knows, but this is like what happened. This is what the
Oh,
players know. This is what the actors know, not their characters. There we go.
I think
Alright.
I'll type down like what he would
Yeah.
know as well
Yeah,
later.
cool.
mhm.
Alright, so well, knowing that the followers could be hostile against us just for having this still doesn't excuse like what's happening right now.
Well, we
Oh,
don't even
Yeah, we
know that
must focus on what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If
Yeah.
anything, you might just use Anim as like as a quick way to get the attention of them.
I mean, we
Wait,
don't
what?
even know that they're involved.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
involved.
exactly. So
If-
that's why
Oh,
that's
that-
why we can use Anim to like gain information from them and like probably solve the entire city while we're at it.
But we
Well,
don't
that's
know if
an-
we need to do that. Let's just head to the farmland, see what we can find, and then go from there.
yeah.
Yes, I
Besides, it's
agree
a
with Maya.
We
double-edged
don't need
sword.
to involve a group that we don't even know has anything to do with this.
Exactly.
True enough.
Yeah, we do not need to harm any of our group members to be as big. Yes.
Everyone just like collectively nods at that. Slowly nod.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I
Anyway,
think we're
let's
gonna
go east or west.
yeah, you're gonna
East or
eat your lunch quickly, and you're going to leave. No, this is not like a roll. This is just a roll to see what happens. There's no XP or anything like that. There's no bad outcome. It's just what's gonna happen. Roll a flat 2d6, please.
Which one?
Who?
Ooh.
Flat 2d6.
All of
Yeah,
us.
woo.
Slash
All of
R
us?
2d6.
Slash R2d6. Not you.
All of us?
I meant it's Anam,
didn't
not
tell
all of
us
you.
who.
Not all of you. Why are all of you rolling? It's only Anam.
You didn't
Because
tell
it's only
who.
Strawn.
Tell us.
It's
You
only
didn't
Strawn.
tell us.
Only Strawn. God damn it.
I
Yeah.
asked you which one, and you didn't answer.
I
Well, it's a good thing you
oh
didn't
my
take
gosh.
mine. I rolled terribly that one.
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. All right, we got a 7. Okay, cool. Okay. So where are you going? East or south? East
I'm voting
leads out
south.
towards the mountains, like a little bit of hilly area, and beyond which it's the desert, like the sandy desert, and to the south is the farmlands, and beyond which is the temple ruins of the ruins of the temple of Khonsu, and to the farther
ruined.
south is the village of Karnak, which also has a smaller version of the temple of Amun. So anyway,
Yes,
where are you
Well,
going?
if
southeast
we take an
sounds good.
extended trip south, we might get like something. We might get a lot.
Okay, so
Like,
where?
but it's probably going to take a few
Let's
days.
just vote. Just vote southeast or southeast. Go.
Southeast.
South.
Wait,
Callum
the
has
farmland
Farmland
voted
south.
southeast. Okay.
south. Okay, so south then.
We have 2 southeast, 1 south, 1 east. Gamila?
Tiebreaker.
South.
South it is then.
Is there a south
No,
winning?
that was two south
No,
and
that's 2.
east and
We
two
got 2
southeast.
south and 2 southeast. Oh my god. Nobody's going east. Just nobody.
Okay, Strawn, you're gonna choose.
Yeah,
Since Alpine's
Strawn has
South
to
I
choose.
said south. I said
Oh,
south.
okay. So it's south, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you would decide in game. I don't know. It's up to you. Just go.
Probably what happened, but with more kicking and screaming.
Just
Well,
decide
let's
one
go
place
south.
we're gonna. Okay.
Stone papyrus sword. Stone
Listen.
papyrus sword.
Listen, we're gonna decide. We're not even going to decide now. We're going to decide next session because we're ending this session. So shush, 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 shush. But before we end this session, Anam, as you're all like heading out of the inn and head towards like outside of town. You kind of like you catch like a brief glimpse, like the face in the crowd that's seen, like, and you like think for a second you see someone, and that trope, and then you look again and that nobody's there anymore. That trope, the trope. That
It's
trope.
the Batman trope.
Yeah, the Batman trope. You see, like, you have like one glimpse of them, you look clearly again, you do a double take and nobody's there, and you're not sure if you actually saw that or imagined that. Anam, you see someone like that.
Wait, don't tell me it's Anima again.
Okay,
Well, if it's
I
Anima
will
again,
not tell you it's
we have her
Anima.
as an ally. Anima is an ally, so I will actually be happy to see her.
Okay.
He's an
Anima
ally
always-
to you.
Anima always has rope, as we learnt from the time loop.
Yes.
Listen.
She's always
Listen, I will not tell you it's Anima.
Okay.
who is it?
No, I will not tell you it's Anima.
Oh, okay. It's Anima.
Okay.
And I'm not telling you anything else. Yes, it's Anima.
It's Anima.
Damn it.
And that's why it's a perfect 7 roll. Oh my gosh. The perfect
Oh, the
critical
Memphis
average.
is already here.
It's Memphis all over again.
God
Wait,
damn it.
Anima is
I
part of the
didn't
Memphis.
realize that I was
right?
actually fucking predicting the future when I said it's Memphis all over again.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Anima is part of
and,
the
like,
gang, right?
And Adam, you're not sure that whether you just like you're just panicking and you just saw them, but you have this like sinking feeling in your gut that, oh no, oh
No,
fuck,
yeah.
oh fuck.
He would be panicking inside his thing, stomach again.
Wonderful. All right, end of session time.
Oh, god damn it.
What is happening? Okay, end of session time. Go. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
Well, we have Anam, so yes.
I mean, we took the bomb off Anam, so potentially.
We'll see if we can count that or not. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Well, we learned about the followers of Ammon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
We learned
Anna's
fucking
backstory.
that Anam was connected to the
Anna's
followers.
backstory and Gamila's dad story.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, so that's potentially 3 yes or 2 yes. Do you want 1 XP or 2 XP?
2.
Two.
I'm fine with one just for solidarity for
Forget
Nadine's
about
character.
Dean. B1
No.
2.
Chaos! Ruin my...
I'm little more I have more power than you guys just from being low level. I'm not afraid of being high level
2.
and just taking over the world.
We can take
okay. 2
2.
people want 2. 1
Three.
people want 1. Who else?
Two it
No.
is then.
Vote.
Three people voted to Camille, Janine, me, and Callum.
Oh, okay. So it's 2 XP.
And I'm
Congratulations.
fine with it, so whatever.
Congratulations. All right. Gamila is at 2. Maya is at 2. Oh no.
I'm also at 2.
Hector's
What
at
level
2.
am I on? Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Anna
I'm level 3.
levels up, and Fatima is at 2. You're at level 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fatima.
Yeah, what level is everyone else?
You can
1, 2, 3.
I'm so high
5,
level.
6, 7. Annam is at the 8th level now. Turned 8.
I'm 6.
Hector is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Maya is 1,
This
2,
feels
3,
like a
4, 5,
huge
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13.
13.
The flex, I tell you. The
Flex.
freaking flex.
To be fair, Camilla has already leveled up and changed playbook, so her
Yes.
6 doesn't really count.
That's a
hold on,
different
okay,
story, yeah.
so
Alright, so
this feels like a huge disconnect from me being the highest level in masks.
again, the level doesn't really matter because you joined like much later. Like in masks, there was no new player joining like halfway through, so like this one like has that like thing. Anyway, yeah, Strawn takes some time to figure out what you want and stuff, things, and yeah, good. I have no idea.
Wait, did you already finish recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish recording. Tune in next time on session 34 of how Annam finally gets killed. I'm sorry. I mean how the team discovers what's really going on and how is it related to this extremely volatile political situation. It's not a powder keg waiting to go off. It's an oil spill. Mostly
So,
because
to be honest,
gunpowder doesn't exist yet. But anyway, moving on.
we literally have an explosive in the beach, so.
We do have an explosive in the beach. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next time on Mysteries of the Sand, where we find out what's really going on, and is the
Mhm.
Oedipus people are related or not. Bye.